Hey, good morning, Logical. How are you this morning? I've got to go to the bank, unfortunately. I've got to pop to the bank. Just come on. Early, so I've got to leave that fight. Hey, Squirrel, how you doing? I've just realised, look how I spelt Sasquatch. Hey, good morning, Pinky. How you doing? Hey, long time, Pinky. How are you? Do you still see Ricardo?
Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks, Pinky. I'm okay.
If you don't
I'm about to go to the bank. About 5 minutes. Go and get some money out.
They teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills.
Oh, you don't talk? Okay, yeah.
Kids sounding like supercharged, caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires.
He came in the other day saying, talking about Emmett or something. I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
Lined up for your serving of gish gallop.
Come in saying Emmett mentioned David Banner in my chat or something like that. It was just like, who gives a shit, Ricardo? No one cares. Hey, what's up? What's up? Jim, are you okay, Lev? How you doing?
Hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for love. I'm just too hard. I'm just too hard.
Talking absolute nonsense. Hey, good morning, Dr. E, Daniel. I've got to go to the bank as it goes. I've got 5 minutes. I've got to pop up there. It's only up the town. The town's like 1 minute away from me. I literally walk under an underpass and I'm there.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Might have to do some shopping as well. A little bit.
Intoxicated eight makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I
don't know Emmett, he has an obsession. You must be a special lady, Pinky, if you've got all these men chasing you. Ricardo and Emmett
and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake. The show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too.
Hey, what's up, Daniel M? Daniel M is in the house. How you doing, Daniel?
We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond and lives of truth that hits the bong and sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown and all of us wearing our holy crowns. Said the earth is flat and we probably just won't get along. Just to go along, I said.
We won't just get along. Oh.
Well, you don't know if it's part of the show.
Oh. So yeah, the world, this place has gone crazy, right? But absolutely batshit nuts. Look about at the moment. What's that? Hey, what's up, Happy? So what did I say about the Olympics the other day? I thought they did that on purpose to get away all the moaners because there's a lot of trannies competing in this year's Olympics. So they got rid of everyone that are moan by putting on that opening ceremony. You know, everyone boycotted it, didn't watch it. And it's because, like, have you heard about the boxer, the tranny, the boxer that beat the shit out of some woman in 40 seconds? I'm not shitting you. This is why they didn't want people watching, right? And there's another one in there somewhere in the... I mean, this is a contact sport. We're talking about contact sports, right? Men hit at least 2-3 times harder than women. That's just a fact. They're 2 and 3 times stronger than women. More powerful, more testosterone, more alertness, more, just everything is doubled, tripled, right? With a man. It has to be, right? Yeah, so you got this guy just pummeling he hit her twice. I think he broke her nose. I'm not shitting you. And she gave up. She went, no, I've never been hit that hard before, ever in my life. And the Olympics are letting it all happen. How wonderful. Oh, the swimming was this. What's happened in the swimming, Dr. E? I ain't caught. That's the only bit that I've heard about. What happened in the swimming? Did they get smashed as well? The swimmers get smashed. One punch and she knew. Yeah, she knew she was getting hit by. She was getting hit by like a bloke, right? It was. Yeah, he broke her nose. Her nose was broken. Michelle Tyson. What scary movie? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, fight Tyson. I don't even fight Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? So no, I don't. It's just I'm just catching this all off YouTube, Daniel. I don't watch any news. I don't watch anything like that. Any propaganda bullshit. I don't watch. You do propaganda. I just do not watch it. So news is out the question for me. I just catch all this online. So yeah, they're letting men beat up women for sport now. Incredible.
Get the fuck out of here.
Kevin, come on over here and tell him what time it is.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna be about 30 minutes, something like that. I'll see you soon. Hey, Honor, what's up?
All right, now get out of here.
I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, come on, man. Yo, higher than an F-16 in Walgreens. Trying to find some eye drops at the bottom of the Listerine. What? Well, I'm Mr. Clean when I step on the scene. But yo, how did I get here? And what does this all mean? The last thing I remember was way back in September. Johnny had a doobie, it was groovy, full of pleasure. But I probably didn't measure the amount I should have taken. Now I'm standing on the feeling, and this feeling got me shaking. Yo, I get the bacon with my better crocker, baby. We dishing out delectables, yeah. They tasty, so yeah, it's amazing. Now come and get this slice. And if they try to take my herb, I'll say, take my wife. But Kevin, you're not married. Oh shit, it's getting scary. I'm mixing up my history, my memories are buried. And I don't have a clue what's real or imaginary. So take heed, my children, cause this story's cautionary. Yeah, I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a joint. got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. What? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Come on now. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint. So I was standing in the corner of the kitchen by myself, eyeing up the pop brownies on the top shelf. I'm thinking maybe just a nibble or do, but I didn't eat dinner, so I gobbled down too. Oh shit, I fucking blew it. Yo, I got to keep this conversation fluid. Yeah, too high to function. I'm feeling like a clown at a funeral luncheon. I'm a goner, man, I've reached my marijuana maximum consumption. Yeah, goddamn hors d'oeuvre, threw my knife for a curve. But I could be the hero that this party deserves. So I boot and rally, sink the last cup. Turns out it was my team's cup. Fuck, I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. What? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. All right. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yo, what? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. All right. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint. Yo, that's right. Let's take them out. Man, I'm terrible at smoking weed.
That's okay. I'll handle it. Thanks, you.
Sugar Shack gonna take us like way far. It's like S to the U-G-A-R. Sugar Shack gonna take us like way far. Yeah, 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 yeah.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
I think the new world order is emerging, and with it the foundations of a new and progressive era of international cooperation.
You'll never jump high enough. You'll never come high enough. They despise us. They despise us. You'll never jump high enough. You'll never come high enough. They despise us. They despise us. Under the corporate pirates, look at the world outside us. you, put my arms around you, and tell you it's alright. And tell you it's alright. I would like to find you, put my arms around you, and tell you it's alright. And tell you it's alright. Look after number one. Look what you have become.
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
name up in lights. He just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. But fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots, his stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cop. The type women wanna be within rappers, hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, Styles of Beyond, Ryu, Talk Beer.
All you see is crooks. About to go in, son.
Immortal technique.
Good looking on the beat. Forever P.
American.
Look. Killer bees back in the building with machine in them. We creaming them. My pockets of dirty money and clean again. Ain't got to tell you I'm dope. Just stick the needle in. The goose is off white, big enough to fit the seagull in. Just the seasoning. Why ask why? I has my reasons and my words don't need no seasoning. Methyl D in this evening. Now ask yourself, is that really air that you breathing in? I think outside the box that I find a box I can keep them in. Or just leave it then, like the bouncer won't let your people in. People said they want that old map. Well, it's the prequel then. I get medieval, some people won't make the prequel then. Leave them in the fetal position. F it, I'm leaving it. I use the system, you cowards use euphemisms. Women call me super daddy, my powers is supervision. Who gave you permission to speak? To learn you listen, learn to listen to a different MC. You learn the difference in addition if you're missing MC. Sign this petition, get a fraction of that faction subtracted by my division. I'm a boss, so that means I make decisions / killing. I will kill an MC to make a living. Yeah, call me super daddy, my powers is supervision. Who? Supervision, supervision. Who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half in 7.
All up in the club, putting squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up.
Impossible pain beyond measure.
Squad up. Cigar guts, all up in the club, putting squad up.
There's a new housing plan for the ghetto eventually. Project for a new American century. False flag terrorism controlling you mentally. The gospel in the hands of people with no empathy. A mixture of dangerous social chemistry between law enforcement and a military entity. Cameras on the corner of every corner you facing. Testing out a future Gestapo on immigration. Power, consolidation, information restricted. Just like the iron law of oligarchy predicted. Incarcerating the poor among the drug addicted. But not the families of the ruling class that's afflicted. Cause it's a fucking caste system like corrupted Hinduism. I think you should listen. I've been through the system in prison. I've been through religion. Carried the cross as a Christian. Like it was anti-disestablishmentarianism. Until the seeds of despotism arrested my vision. Lyricism with cynicism and syllogisms. Until they Pedro Albizu Campos and kill me in prison. Chemtrail conditions. Stem cells of Leo Strauss's philosophy. The birth of neocon policy. But I laugh at America's fear of a new world order controlling the hemisphere. Cause my people been living that for the past 500 years.
Intelligence, you understand.
Supervision who? Supervision, supervision who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half in 7.
All up in the club, putting squad up.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
The faction.
Who do we trust? Who do we trust?
Impossible pain beyond measure.
Squad up. Cigar guts, all up in the club, putting squad up.
Caterpillar metamorphosis to bigger nigga. Lantern in his hand, headless horseman to the rhythm. Been successful for so long, I can no longer feel it. Taking finger pricking, mob initiating members. Far beyond the dime, my title ain't even listed. Federales listen, only hear me chewing, sipping. Dancing with a doll, prom night with Cinderella. Then we dip in the Ferrari, fly as time sell it. Vocals on Tony Bennett, I'm only in it to later see people I taught tell me, yo, we did it. I led a revolution in the world of tech and music. Free the homie, did his time and paid the restitution. Time go quick, better have all your goals set. You getting yours or just hanging on like an old dick. I can talk about money, we ain't the same, son. It's just different when you came from where I came from.
Yeah, it's me again. This thing of ours you will probably never see again. But for the growth, it's the oath we're believing in. Locks, Kostra, Nostra, yeah, it's 3 of them. Lucci and him, I'm the nigga they can't stand no. More work, more ammo. Gambino in a Lambo. Call me for a situation you can't handle. More caskets, more murals, more candles. True poet, Audemars, you blow it. Ever I know, I'd rather die for you know it. High profile, this shit sells. Call Mary Richmond and tell him pick 12. Cause we never sing, we on the better things. Pride is nothing, integrity is everything. Yeah, if you broke, how you giving advice? Me and my niggas, we just living the life, yeah.
Call me super daddy, my powers is supervision who? Supervision, supervision who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half in 7.
All up in the club, putting squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up. Supervision, throw throw your squad up.
Impossible pain beyond measure.
Squad up. Cigar guts all up in the club, putting squad up.
Whistleblower men are afraid to label the threaded traitor. Executive legislator trying to suppress your behavior. Intelligence interrogator collecting metadata. Condemning the messenger and censoring educators. CIA feeding propaganda to the television. In the next edition, the pundits preach it in repetition. Loyal to the monarchy, hereditary or elected. A royal family and a president selected.
Secret society. The secret
supervision, supervision.
Cast your raps, you get your back snapped in half and seven.
Impose restraints against your will.
Throw your squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up.
Impossible pain beyond measure.
Throw your squad up. Call me Super Daddy, my powers is supervision. Who? Supervision, supervision. Who?
Casting raps, you get your back snapped in half and seven.
All up in the club, putting squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up. Supervision, throw your squad up.
Impossible pain beyond measure.
Squad up. Cigar guts all up in the club, putting squad up.
Puffing green clouds, no worries unwind. And I sip my coffee, black gold sunshines. Ain't containing my vibe, no gates on my sky. Take it easy, take flight, we just ride. Through steam, dreaming free in the days, clean G's. Living life out loud, not in silent, just free. To the wake, to the bake, got my mind in time. In my zone, all alone, I define my grind.
Cloudy room where the beats just flow. Rhyme and brew in my cup, it's a show. No bars around, but the spirits they climb. In my peace, in my space, it's sublime.
Put a joint in one hand, coffee in the other. No gates, just open roads to discover. Loosen up, breathe in, feel that grind. Up here soaring, I'm one of a kind. Unwind, it's to be alright.
It's our views of myself.
The home west the city with just cheap. Eyes low, feeling slow like molasses. Unwind, just another day grooving, peace of mind.
No fences, no walls in my laid back shrine.
Riding waves of the day, letting life's not unwind.
My green escape, caffeine keeps at me.
Rhythmic heart, chill soul, feeling the beat. Mixing blends, burning ends, life's a treat. My own sanctuary where all good vibes meet. In my haven, in my keep, where the hours are mine. Living bold, living free like a grape on the vine.
Woo. Holy smoke. Good morning, Free. Good morning, Roger. Good morning, Little Wing. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, 42. Good. Hey, 42's coming. How you doing, 42? 42's from Dave's Waffle House. Just let me sort out this dude a bit. Right, no, I'm just going to sort you out a wrench, 42. Hold on. Yeah, just respect the other wrenches, 42, and kick out any, what's happened there? Kick out any, dang it. Kick out any trolls, yeah? That's the only rules, dude. I'll be able to do this in a minute. Hold on. Holy smoke, stop moving the chat, people. Hold on. That is more. Yeah, I'm just going to make a couple of guys. I'll be back in a sec. Right, there you go. There you go, 42. How you doing, fam? Forever love. Rooster. Got Dan MC in. You got Levs in. Honor. Pinky. Oh, dang it. Yeah. You get a span of 42. If I see that you're okay, look, if I see you in other chats, right? If I see people in other chats and they're cool people, I'll just give you a wrench. So, yeah, I've seen you in Dave's chat, so you're a cool dude, man. So, I'll give you a wrench, man. Cheers, Pinky. God, it's warm out there, man, I tell you. It's not warm, it's just ever so humid. The sun's actually behind all the clouds. You can't see the sun at all. Because I'm in Essex, right? Southeast UK. And it's just, the sun's in, but it's baking, man. I'm just absolutely boiling. I'm sweating all over. Steady on, ladies. Steady on. I'm gonna make a cup. I'll be back in a sec. I'm feeling pretty good today. Happy. Feeling pretty good today. As I say, I'm still on their medication, so I've just got to get this medication out of the way, and then I'll go for the test, I think, and then it should be given the all clear. Hopefully. I've got 500 quid saved. Can you believe that? Hey Tommy, how you doing? I'm just gonna make a drink. Hey Brian, good morning to Brian. I ain't seen Brian for a while. Good to see Brian and Rooster. Just gonna make that drink, guys. the daddy-o, the daddy-o, the daddy-o, the daddy-o. How is everyone doing? It's wonderful Saturday morning. How's everyone doing? Got me cuppa. Got me vape. Got me cuppa. Got me weed vape. What's been happening out there, guys? What's been happening?
Yeah, we gotta go to something to eat, man. I'm in the motherfucker.
Hey,
Many men.
Damn, what's taking homie so long, son?
Many men. Poor Slow, man. Poor Slow. He sat through 3 hours of the pedo opening ceremony. He sat through the whole lot and took it all in. See a guy, a blue man with his balls out, blue balls. He also see an absolute sicko with his testes out, ogling out a little girl. I mean, you couldn't make this shit up. Welcome to Clown World. Welcome to the Clown World. I mean, come on. It's getting ridiculous, right? All that nonsense at the opening ceremony. Now you've got men boxers beating up women boxers in 40 seconds, breaking their noses, and it's incredible. When you got another boxer today who's a male boxer pretending to be a woman. Why do you think? This is what I said the other day. Maybe they did all that opening ceremony on purpose, just to get rid of everyone that's going to moan about it because there's so many trannies in this Olympics. Let's just be real about it. Just be real. It's not fair. You don't see women transitioning over to men and going into the men's sports, do you? Do you see that? Do you ever see a woman going, I'm a man, I'm going to go and do men's weightlifting? I wonder how I'm going to get on. I wonder how I'm going to get on in the 100-metre race against Usain Bolt. And come on, man. It's an absolute joke at the moment. It's Clown World. It's Freak World. That's where we're at the moment.
Many men wish
unbelievable.
Blood in my dog and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. I put a hole in a nigga.
Hey, good morning, Nana. Yeah, it's all satanic. Yeah, man. They were trying to say that was Dionysus and it was some other festive thing going on called the festivals. I don't know what it was, but it's bullshit. Because if you look behind them, if you look at the Leonardo's, I used to be an artist, right? So if you look at Leonardo's The Last Supper, there's a thing that they called, it's also done in photography and it's also done in filmmaking. It's called thirds, right? Where you put vertical lines like that down the paper to make 3 parts, right? Thirds. And then what you do with that, you could make perspective into that, and that's what he's done. If you go and look at that, he's made it into thirds and he's brought it all into perspective to the back. Anyway, now if you go and look at the opening ceremony, look at what's behind them. There's straight lines coming down for the thirds, right? Actually in the painting. So yeah, it's definitely based on that because you know why would they do that? That's just telling you what it is. So yeah, it's just out of control at the moment. I mean, what do we do? I personally think the athletes should just say, the women athletes should boycott it. They say, no, this ain't fair. But they're not, so it's their own fault. Until the athletes stand up and go, this is bullshit, together, and walk out together, it's just going to carry on. Hey, good morning, Freak.
Many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look.
What about the migrant team that floating up the scene on a thing? I didn't see that, 42. I didn't catch it. The Last Supper was background Greek in the foreground. Yeah, it could be seen as that, but 42. But that's not the point of it. The point of it for that whole that scene there was the bloke with his balls hanging out, ogling out a little girl. That's paedophilia, live on TV. Live on TV for everyone, because that's what they want to normalise. They want to normalise that. What do you think the plus is on LBGTQ? What do you think that plus is? That plus means P. You just can't put it there. You can't put it there. Not yet, but it's coming.
When I rhyme, something special happen every time. I'm the greatest. Something like Ali in his prime. I walk the block with the bundles. I've been knocked on the humble. Swing the ox when I rumble. Show your ass with my gun. Gotta tip a nigga, go ahead. lose your head. Turn your back on me, get clapped and lose
Yeah,
your head.
it was satanic. That's all I see. I see Satanism being chucked straight in your face. You had the golden idol, the golden calf, that's idolizing, right? Which is a sin. I say, guys, I'm not religious. I'm not religious in any way. I don't follow any religions. I'm just me. I'm not. Don't label me in these boxes that everyone else likes to be labelled. I'm Mandela. I'm this. I'm just me. Right? I'll just tell it how it is and the way I see it. And yeah, that was completely satanic. You had the golden calf. You had the the Power Rider, the horse. End of times sort of shit going on. But this is remember they're projecting forward into the future. This is what's coming, right? So this will probably be coming in 29, 30. All this, this maybe the next. I can't really say it. The next, the next you know what that's coming. I'll just get striked otherwise. So yeah, that was a complete shit show. Full of inverted, twisted, mirrored fucking nonsense that nobody's interested in. Had nothing to do with sport. It put probably a billion people off for watching it. Just normal people. Now you got men fighting women and they're allowing it. It's just it's insane clown posse world.
Many men.
Yeah, because I was looking at where it says the Paris Olympics, and they've got PA, and the R is a small R, and the I looks like it's connected to the R with S, so it looks like Pan's Olympics. It looked like Pan's Olympics. We know who Pan is, right?
Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Have
crazy
mercy
shit.
On my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on many men. Many men. Wish their sunny days wouldn't be special.
Democrats, yeah, I like that. Democrats. Pansexual, that's it. 42.
It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. This is for my niggas on the block, twisting trees and cigars. For the niggas on lock, doing life behind bars. I don't see only God can judge me, cause I see things clear. Quick, these crackers will give my black ass 100 years. I'm like Paulie and Goodfellas, you can call me the Don. Like Malcolm by any means, with my gun in my palm. Slim switch sides on me, let niggas ride on me. I thought we was cool, why you want me to?
Hey, what's up, Suits? How you doing, Suits? So yeah, just be careful, guys, who you're following, and because it's gonna get a lot worse. Believe me, if people don't stand up to this now in the Olympics, they're gonna think they've got free reign to do anything they want. This is what I mean. The women need to stand up. The women need to stand up in the Olympics and go, fuck this. This is unfair. Completely unfair. And everyone would respect them for doing it. And go, yeah, okay, I'll get that. Yeah, it is unfair.
Many men wish death upon me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on me.
Peter Pan, pansexual. The way they writ Paris on there looked like Pan's Olympics, not Paris Olympics. A lot of shady shit going on. It's all, some of it's subliminal, some of it's right in your face. So just be aware of it. Just be aware of it. That's what I'm saying. Even the subliminal shit can get past you, and you won't realise at first that you've been subliminized. Is that a word? Subliminalized, right? At that moment. So yeah, just be careful, man. It probably comes to you later if you've been subliminalized. Sorry.
Every night I talk to God, but he don't say nothing back. I know he protected me, but I still stay with my gat and my nightmares. Niggas keep pulling checks on me. Cypher said some bitch done put a hex on me. The feds didn't know much, When Pop got shot, I got a kite from the pins that told me Tuck got knocked. I ain't gonna spell it out for you motherfuckers all the time. Are you
Darts are awesome because it means I'm drunk. I was normally pretty drunk in the pub if I was playing darts.
3 weeks later, he got shot down. Now it's clear that I'm here for a real reason. Cause he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing.
I like that word, subliminalized.
Many men wish death upon me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more.
Subliminalized. I can't even say it. Subliminalized. Many men wish death upon me. I haven't been prepped for the breakup of the United Kingdom. Yeah, it's something. I mean, I do agree with what the people are doing in Southport. I really do. They need to stand up because it's getting out of control. And I get it, you know, you've got three dead children in there, which is absolutely disgusting, and it kind of shocks the whole nation here in the UK. You know, just the psyche of someone, the mindset for someone to do that. They've got to be batshit fucking crazy. Or I just don't know what. I just got to have Satan in him, or it's this pure evil. Who goes into a dance class with a big ass knife and just starts stabbing kids? Who does that? It's not. It's just. So I can see why they've all kicked off, and I can see why people over the country are kicking off about it. Yeah, but this is what they want. They want this happen on purpose so they can bring in all these, take away your freedoms. But it's about the totalitarian tiptoe. Remember, they can't do it straight away, so they do it in increments. They do it in small little steps. Problem, reaction, solution. They cause the problem, get a reaction from the people, then offer the solution that they couldn't bring in the first place. It's a massive game they're playing. Just so they can take away your freedoms and, you know, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's so I can see. Look, I'm with those Southport people. You know, good stuff, right? But got to see the big game, man. There's a big game going on. There's the long game going on. So they get everyone into the short game, right? Thinking about stupid shit while they're doing their stuff and they're preparing for the long game. So you've got to get out of this thing. But yeah, as I say, I still support those people that are going mental, because you know it's been a build up for like 10-15 years now, and it only takes something small to set it all off. It will take something, and it ain't small, is it? But I'm talking about like an isolated incident somewhere like Southport and them three. It only takes something like that, and then it's all going to kick off. Hey, okay, Pinky, take care. Have a wonderful day and a weekend. Hey, Big Pond, get booted from Gems, David Banner. Got booted from. They are trying to normalise rate. What? Hold on. Let me just see what Big P's saying. Got booted for Gem Panda. Big P, are you talking about One Big Pond? Are you talking about Gem Panda? Got booted from Gems, David Banner. They are trying to normalise graping and being nonces for. Yes, yeah. They called them out 2 weeks ago. Good stuff, man. You got to call these people out. We got to call these people out. He looks a bit weird, doesn't he, Gem Panda? Anyway, he looks like a fucking. It doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Protests in Glasgow. There's a lot of protests going on this morning, I think. Where's Vertec? We need Vertec in here, so he can give us the link to Matey's one. It'll probably be on. I'll probably show some of it as it goes, if I can get the link. Yes, it is him. So, yeah, it's no surprise, really, One Big Pond, because they're all a bunch of creepy weirdos anyway. I mean, I know people that have actually met Nathan Oakley. And they've met Martin Leidke. And they've met Patricia Steer. I know someone comes in here on the regular. I've met him. I've met the person as well. He's a really cool dude. But this guy's actually met these people, right? And did he have anything good to say about these people? Absolutely not. Nothing good to say about them. It was all bad. Creepy vibes, saying weird shit about kids and all this, right? So yeah, be very careful. I don't go there and do that shit, mate. That's a line. You know, people's families and kids and all that. It's a line you just don't cross. You know, you don't cross that line. No one crosses that line. If you do cross that line, you're in big fucking trouble. End of story. End of story. Dude, I've been learning their secret talk for years. I'd enough. Their time will come. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather be with you until I'm through. Oh, yes, I do. I'd rather be with you until that day will fly away. I just love that smiling face in the early sun. If I can't have you to myself, then life's no fun.
I'd rather be with you, ooh, yeah. I'd rather be with you. Hey, Dave, I've got a. Hey, Dave. The next track, Dave. This, if you like this one, Dave, you might like the next track. So I'll put this on. I'll put the next one on the list as well for you. How you doing, Dave? Are you having a good morning?
Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I want to hold your hand, oh, if I can. Just be a man. I want to be your friend, not now and then, but until the end. I just love the way you act, and that's a fact. I want to be your number one, so get to that.
You've got 42s in, Dave. 42 coming. Who else coming? Oh, three's up there. I have the awakened arsehole still stalking me. This is a clown world. Who's that, Tommy? Who's stalking you, Tommy? I think Tommy gets stalked quite a bit by weirdos, doesn't he? He's always getting stalked. Poor Tommy. Tommy's always...
Until I'm through. Oh, yes, I do. I'd rather be with you until that day will fly away. I just love that smiling face in the early sun.
Oh, in Audi. Don't do spazders.
Then life's no fun.
We've got spazders here, which is the nearest one to me. So that's the only one I really go to. I can go to Sainsbury's, which is kind of down there, but it's a bit longer to walk. So.
I'd rather be with you, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Jimmy? How you doing? Good morning to you.
Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you, yeah.
Good morning, BCB. Wherever. Great to see you.
Yeah, I'd rather be with you. Oh, man.
Yeah, what's real, man? Define real. Define it. What is actually real? Are your dreams real?
You might think I'm trying to be funny, but I'm really serious this time, baby. I'd rather be with
It's a cold world, baby. But you know deep down inside that I do love you.
Oh, right. Yeah, it could be. Look, this is the way they do it. As I just said, problem, reaction, solution, right? But it's hard on this one, man. 3 kids. You know, you're denying the death of 3 kids. I'm not too sure about this one, Jimmy. This one could have been like an actual nut job, just going in there and causing havoc for people. It could be a psyop. It could to bring in you know all this new, well, taking your freedoms away. Basically, that's all they want to do. Take. Until we live in a police state. We're almost there already.
We're gonna make it this time, baby. You're the only one. I really love
Like the X banner. Right. So yeah, Tommy's dealing with trolls and all sorts of idiots. Hey, good morning, Jax. How you doing? The mental gymnastics needed to sit on the fence is wild. Hey, good morning, Dorian. How you doing? Hey, Laura as well. Laura's coming in. Quite a few in today. Great to see. This next one's for Dave. If he likes that sort of funky stuff, this one's for Dave. He'll probably know it anyway, so he'll probably know it anyway. But it's a quality track. Not this one. This one I just played. Banatech, sorry. Banatech. I'm selling it all. I'm selling all Banatech. $3.33, or you can buy the expensive one for $6.66. It's up to you. $66. Alright, next one. Stop waffling, Ban. Yes. Here we go. I think P. Diddy, Puffy sampled this as well. Sampled the start bit, Dre sampled the middle.
I got the blues, but I don't mind. All I have to do is get to you, and then I feel just fine. I'm on a down, but not all the way. When I'm feeling low, you do your thing just so, and then I feel okay. You're so good.
Oh dear. Are you okay, Jax? Yeah, you know, I had sudden nosebleed yesterday in Natchez chat. Ended up in A&E yesterday. Couldn't stop the nosebleed. Wow. Hope you're okay. You okay, Jax? Hope you're okay. Yes, Rooster knows the sample. This is from the Dre sample. This on his Chronic album, right? Yeah. I've been waiting for someone to come in and go, yeah, Dre sampled this. I've been telling everyone for ages, Rooster. Yeah, this is a Dre sample.
You're the best there is.
Let's just take a little rewind.
I got the blues, but I don't mind. All I have to do is get to you, and then I feel just fine.
I lost about 2 pints of what?
But not all.
What, from a nosebleed, Jax? I lost 2 pints of blood. That's incredible. From a I mean, is it the heat? Is it the heat or something, Jax? Or oh well, hope you're okay. I really do. Right, let's let this tune play out. This is meant to be for Dave, and I'm just waffling all the way through it. So
You're so good. The way you give. You're so good. You're the best there is. I got the blues, got it all so bad. When I think of me, it's hard to be a person quite so sad. You got the answer, and it makes me glad. When I feel that style, you give me rock and roll, and then I feel it back. You're so good, the way you give. You're so good. You're the best there is.
Hi kids, like violins. Come with me, my eyelid. But copy me exactly like I did. Try a spit and get fucked up what my life is. Wayne's dead. Can't remember the next bit. I never remember the next bit. I love this part of the track. Set myself in the bed, a bulletproof vest on, and shoot myself in the head, cause I'm steamy mad. And by the way, when you see my dad, tell him I said he's floating, it's free my hand.
Just a lonely song.
It was a high bleeding, shoved some wad up my nose and blew me up with a pump. I screamed like a baby.
But I was lying. Then you sailed along.
Hey Nemo.
When you stole my heart.
Spice girl wanting to impregnate, that's it.
Morning come, sun don't shine. I'll get by without you. I was lost, but now I'm found. Turning round, it was
I love the change up at the end, Dave. It kind of like it doubles in tempo, doesn't it? It sort of goes into like a kind of disco-y sample, that end bit, and make it into a kind of disco track. You want it to. But yeah, I love the change up in it. Yeah, I was thinking that, Laura. Blood thinners or something. Have you got? I mean, that's kind of crazy. A nosebleed for 5 hours. Exhibit, Snoop, Papa Roach. I used to like Exhibit. Yeah, I used to like Exhibit. I think it was good. And that was sampled. So you sampled this, sampled the bit when it drops in. because that's the end of the track. This bit. I'm talking about "Hi, my name is." Yeah, this is the bit I like. Oh man, what track? That is that's genius. That track is absolute genius. The way it just breaks down into its parts and awesome. Right, lithium water. What's this?
Especially when I was standing in front of the Pentagon that night saying our fortresses.
Oh, sure, it's only. That's okay. Should be okay. Oh, here we go.
What's happening? It's a rerun. Tyrants better get the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah. January the 1st. Codex Alimentarius, the worst thing in this world you could ever imagine.
See, that's the start of the track. That's what Puffy sampled as well. Puffy sampled that bit. I wonder if they use.
What the fuck is happening? Are you a few cents off of your dollar today? Did you drink?
See how they sampled it though. You can see how the way Dre sampled it sort of completely differently. He used a completely different part of the track and made a completely different track.
Did you forget your medication today? Let me know. Are you retarded? Are you really that retarded? Oh, I'm so eloquent, like Charles Bronson. I walk in the
AI that shit, they spray it in the air. Hey, what's up, Dorian? Hope you're good.
There ain't no mother loving doubt. Give me the mic before one of Al Gore's goons drag me out. Climate gate, some people keep yelling. They don't like the lie, some people keep telling. Is this the planet of the apes? Did I awake in deep space in 3978? What happened to your warming trend?
He should have wrapped that the other way round. He should have said, I woke up in 3978, and then he should have rhymed all that with the 3970. That's the way I would have put it.
My friend, I mean, didn't Greenland used to grow grapes? The ice caps are melting. The current carbon of the apes. Did I awake in deep space? And people keep yelling. They don't like the lie. Some people.
I would have done this halfway round.
Is this the planet of the apes? Did I awake in deep space in 3978? What happened?
Did I awake in 3978? Bunch of apes in deep space and. You could have done it.
I mean, didn't Greenland used to grow grapes? The ice caps are melting. The current carbon tax must be raised. It doesn't seem to be helping. There is no reason to be nervous. Drink your lithium and watch your 3-ring media circus. Are you a few cents off of your dollar today? Did you drink lithium water, lithium and fluoride water? Did you forget your medication today? Let me know. Are you retarded? Are you really that retarded? You're selling a ship of lies.
Did he just say, are you retarded? Are you really that retarded?
Ship of lies and trickery. If you're really that retarded.
He did say it. Cool.
If you say that climate change is anthropogenically, the weather has been changing forever for many reasons. The main one is what they call the 4 seasons. And I ain't talking Frankie Valli singing ragdoll. It's all over. The cat is out the bag, y'all. It's such a fraudulent song that they sing. That's why Maurice Strong is hiding in Beijing. The whole UN gang has been caught. And I ain't playing around now for sport. I'ma hunt them down if I ever catch them hanging around my part of town just for not banging my sound. So profound and exciting. You disagree, you get the curse of the Viking. You froze like the nose of Eskimos, and you're forced to suck Oxford socks while you were hiking. Global warming was the pillar.
Your nose gets cold like Eskimos.
That was dead. That's what I said now. That is what the fuck I said now. Every time these jokers try to hide what's the truth, they're gonna die 1,000 times. Cause that's a lie now, baby girl, and I got proof. I'm not even gonna switch your speed up. It's just a 20-second loop. Cause I got poop to make them speed up. I keep fast
just
They literally looped the first 20 seconds of that track, looped it, and he's rap tape.
teed up. If rappers
You put your own beat over their beat anyway.
wanna battle,
You're all perfectly mixed.
and I only smoke the ace. And if your girl's in the spot, I'm gonna poke her face like the band. There is not one patriot in the land that's fucking with my man.
Hey Baron, what's up? Good morning, Baron.
When I grip higher, learning procedures with creatures because I spit fire. And there is not a thing you can do. You can rap till you're black, you can sing till you're blue. And I don't even write this shit. And if you wanna fuck around, pal, you might just get obsolete.
Some of this rap sounds like he's actually doing it off the top. Some of the chorus and stuff, it sounds like he was just doing it off of the top. Kind of crazy. That's good. That's a skill, man. That's a skill in itself.
I can spit sophomoric rap, but brand one angel is too philosophic for that. So I stay with that bit ba-boom back. You never heard of it before, be gone with that. I stay with intelligent rap. They ask me to dumb it down, I say the hell with all that. I can spit that off.
Some rap for he's really, really good. Other rap, he's got to admit, it's pretty poor. Some of the old stuff that hasn't aged well, but you know, yeah, there's all the old stuff always used to have a really good message in it. Like they've kind of got rid of that. Well, they did get rid of it for gangster guns and drugs and women and diamonds, and they changed it. They changed the message in it. But that was done on purpose.
My name is Payday, but you can call me Mr. Pays. Have mercy on me. Yeah, peace to my nigga Sal G. I wouldn't be here without him. And if you like this beat, you should thank my man Luca. Yeah, he keep me choppy. I'll chop it all day long, like nobody can chop it, baby, cause I'm the king of the chop, bitch. No. Peace to my man Mike Naw and Chris Cowan. Holograph radio.
Yeah, I like what they did with that. It's kind of what the way Puff Daddy sampled it. What's this one? Oh, was that the... Did Labby Sifri do this? Something inside so strong. Just Labby Sifri. I didn't know Labby Sifri did this. Something in... Oh, it is Labby Sifri. I didn't know this was Labby Sifri. Holy smokes, I didn't know this was Labby Sifri. I didn't know. Is this must be the original then, mustn't it? Because I've heard people do this song and it's not Labby Sifri. So is this the... Did he actually make this song and then people have covered it?
You can deny me. You can decide to turn your face away. No matter, cause there's something inside so strong.
Yeah, it sounds like the original. It does sound like the original. Yes, he did the original. Oh, jeez. That is the original, yeah. I've heard other people doing this. I didn't know Labby Sifri did the original. Learn something new every day, guys. Something inside.
I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was wrong. Oh no.
I can't sing it. I'm not a great singer. I'm not a great singer for it. It's dying off. Did abs today still sore? Oh, all right. Inside so strong. Oh, Rogers with the RA rugged man. What's that, Fab? Is that about slavery? Was it about someone that's been locked up in prison? What a track. I didn't know he did that. I didn't know Labby Sifri did that. The original, that's come in 87. Yeah, I've heard covers of that. And I didn't know he did the original. I thought they did the original. People that did the covers. I mean, it got in the charts, didn't it? Someone did a cover of this track and got in the charts. I'm sure of it. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's check out R.A. the Rugged Man.
You know what it is? Definition of a rap flow. That rugged man flow.
I can't.
Fuck your head.
Is there a better version that you can post in there without 2.7 million views? I mean, if you're gonna post like tracks in there, try and find the one with the least amount of views, right? So if it's got something like 2-3 million views, I can't play it because I just get strikes. If it's got something like 10k views, yeah, post it. I can play it. And there's always, I mean, if you type this in and you keep scrolling down, you'll find a version of it with something like 10k or 8k views. Them ones are good. It's these ones with the big 3 million and stuff. I can't really play it. I just get striked. So I would play that, dude. Roger, I would play that, but it's got too many views. Unless you can find another one. Same with this. Same with this. I can't play it, guys. It's got to be like 10,000 views or something. Anything with over 1 million views and all that. I mean, there will be a version of it on there, but you just got to scroll down. You've got to scroll down and find it. Was it Peter Gabriel, was it, Forever? You can safely play any they get me to trim them out. They get me to trim out the tracks that they don't want people listening to. So, and it's normally them sort of tracks, ones with 3 million, 3 million. And I've got to go back afterwards and trim out the whole segment. It just saves me doing that because I know I'm going to have to do it. South Africa is falling apart now. Yeah. Everywhere's like it, Rooster. Everywhere is just gone to pot, right? In fact, it's bloody 11:30. We got some vids to go through. I just realised. Sorry, guys. I've just realised we've got a few vids to look at. Okay, as I say, I like to be fair, so we're going to hear out what Jaren's got to say quickly. We're going to quickly hear out what Jaren's got to say. I think it's time-stamped. No, it isn't. Is it? No.
I kind of hope things would be a bit more stabilized. But no, Jaren's ego is still running out of control.
There's no ego here, Leo. There's no ego. Things to get an audience, I guess. I don't really get it.
And
so I just disproved it with one word. Parachutes. Think about it. Parachutes floating down. But millions of things. But anyway, let's get past all that. We are ready to get to the show. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, like I said, I don't have a little jingle for it. I was thinking of one. Couldn't really come. What's going on? Why is this signed out? 1 second. I'm not signed into something I need to be signed into. Or I cannot find it. There we go. So who is the first one up on the Flat Earth retards list? It is Mr. Nachiketa.
He's going on Nachi. Oh, right. Never would have believed it, would you? I mean, Nachi has kind of turned his show into This Is Your Life. Do you remember Eamon Andrews? Do you remember that thing that you used to get in the UK years ago? That guy that used to bring on guests, and they used to have to tell him their whole life story, or it'd show them their whole life. That's kind of what Nachi's is. Nachi's is turned into that. This Is Your Life. Sorry, Nachi. It's funny, Nachi. It's funny.
Talked to him a couple times offline in private conversations. He seemed like a good guy. I was like, okay, this guy's good. But number one,
I mean, I don't want to know about Brian Staveley having sex at 14 years old, and I don't want to know about Brian Staveley taking ecstasy. Just things I don't want to know. But on Natchies, you get to find out all about it, even going back to the kids, like the youth. Right, let's start off when you was 3 years old, Brian, and tell us your whole life story. Brian Staveley, this is your life.
He's a believer in the Earth flying upwards, which is very, very scientific. It's just basically taking from what, what's his name? Einstein said. Einstein basically, with the whole relativity thing, eventually had to say, oh, yeah, it's this equivalent of the Earth rising up or you're... So they're running with this, and that's fine. But I think I can just debunk that in one word. You tell me if I'm right. I'm going to look at the chat for this one. Tell me if I debunk the Earth moving upward in one simple... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, this is not correct here. There we go. That's better. See if I can debunk Dell's theory of the Earth moving up with one word. Parachutes. Did I get it? Did I win? Do I win any prizes? Parachutes, right? Parachutes. Thank you, wap.com/journalist. I appreciate that. No longer on the ball. And very nice day. Thank you.
Some people like to reveal more.
Earth is rising is provable. Oh, yeah, it's provable. So I just disproved it with one word. Parachutes. Think about it. Parachutes floating down with a capsule, with a person, with a, you name it, whatever's coming down. If the Earth was racing up, how would the parachute not get caught up, not have to do something different? Doesn't seem like that would work to me. But again, hey, teach their own. If you want to believe in the rising Earth, have at it. I don't mind you researching it. Go right ahead. But that's not the reason why Nachiketa joined the first ever Flat Earth retardation group. What is it called? Flat Earth Actual Retards. Yes. And let me show you why. It's because this guy keeps spouting out. He loves to just make accusations with no basis at all, just to say things. He doesn't realize he's got people listening to him that then believe what he says. Let's hear one of the things he said that was like, what the hell is this guy's problem?
What he's leaving. Like, where are you going? If this is an army, why is everybody scattering? And so that's what Jaren is doing. Jaren's sitting here asking all the flat earthers, like, hey guys, what is going on? We've been talking about this for years. Now the opportunity has presented itself, and all of a sudden, we're scattering, we're dividing, nobody wants to go.
No one's scattering and dividing, Will. I said this the other day. No one's doing that, Will. So, telling little porky pies again, Will.
It doesn't make any sense.
This is our army. To join it, you give homage. I give homage to Scotland.
Oh, I've nearly finished this anyway. I've nearly finished this. I've just got to put McToon's face in. But yeah, Gerrans is on. it's quite funny. It's the bit, do you know the bit in Braveheart when he's going hold. It's that I took that picture. So he's not on the horse. He's standing there with his army. It's quite funny.
Why does it go? We didn't.
Hey, we all got here together. We are being lied to. The truth is being hidden to a
Is that what we're saying from the flat earthers? That Jaron, we need to come up with some excuses. Okay, is that what we're saying? That we're just too afraid to go? Is that what's going on? I think there's a little bit of a leak within the community. So this is kind of interesting information.
Oh, so he thinks there's a little bit of a leak in the community. What he's about to say is that I'm feeding information to Duffy. Okay? It's just ridiculous. The guy, Nachikete, I thought knows me. We've talked twice, whatever. It's just a ridiculous accusation.
That Mr. Will Duffy is talking about, because they're on a very close connection. You know, they know each other's cell phone number.
We're not on a very close connection. He's got my phone number. He texts me. That's from before the Antarctica thing ever came up. It was from when we booked him to do a debate. And there is no closeness there. There's no camaraderie. There's no inside information, inside baseball, feeding of information. Like, what are you thinking? Why would you even make that accusation? So
No. This is the first time I think Free's ever seen Jaren. Within a minute, she dislikes him. Within a minute, it's like that's hilarious.
I've done this for 9 years. Now all of a sudden, I'm feeding information to Duffy. For what is the point? What do you mean?
They mentioned it. This is public information, and Will is getting messages from Jaren. And
Will is getting messages from Jaren.
Jaren is getting messages from
right.
Will,
Mhm.
and Jaren might be getting messages from the people within the community about coming up with some excuses. I wonder where he might have gotten that idea from.
What do you mean? Gotten what idea from? And why are people messaging me about coming up with excuses? You're just making shit up. You do things to get an audience, I guess. I don't really get it.
And
interesting. Jaren said that about the audience.
Public information, and Will is getting messages from Jaren. And
Will is getting messages from Jaren.
Jaren is getting messages from Will, and Jaren might be getting messages from the people within the community about coming up with some excuses. I wonder where he might have gotten that idea from.
What do you mean? Gotten what idea from? And why are people messaging me about coming up with excuses? You're just making shit up. You do things to get an audience, I guess. I don't really get it.
And
afraid at what we might find. What if there is a 24-hour sun? Then we've been wrong about everything. And Jaren's like, this is exactly what we need to do. We call ourselves.
And first of all, don't ever place anything on me for what Duffy does. I have nothing to do with that guy. I have nothing to do with what his videos say. You're making it sound like. Well, I'll show you in a second.
Yeah, I know, Tommy, but I do like to be fair. I like to see like both sides. We can't just play one side all the time because that's not fair. I do like to sort of even it out a little.
Let me get that part. It's at 138. Let's go there. Let's see.
Will Duffy is supporting Jaren, but at the same time is making a hit piece on Eric Dubé. So
let's back up a little bit.
So Jaren has a beef with Eric. That Will Duffy over here is not in good terms with each other. Well, for Eric Dubé, his son, who's a flat earther, to be a shill or controlled opposition or a gatekeeper.
Right.
Okay, so that doesn't bode well for Eric Dubé.
Right.
But at the same time, I noticed that Eric Dubé and Jaren are not in good terms with each other.
It has nothing to do with me. Eric Dubé has never wanted to talk to me. He's never reached out. He's never answered any of my, asking him to be on my show or come on my show or let's talk or whatever. Eric Dubé told Eddie Bravo I'm a shill. Eric Dubé told B.O.B. I'm a shill. And he accused me of stealing $80,000 without evidence. Eric Dubé has a problem with me. There's not so much of a problem of me with him. In fact, I've said numerous times that he could be the Flat Earth president. Nobody would even interject. Many times have I said that. But Eric Dubé has single-handedly done more damage to this movement than anybody by demonizing and calling a shill every single creator that's ever come about. But let's go ahead and see what else Nachiketa, the great researcher, has got to say now.
For whatever reason.
Good old Eric.
That's not my business. That's whatever that they're in. But I find it interesting that Will Duffy over here is now making a hit piece against Eric Dubé while promoting very heavily Jaren.
Let me explain why. I have held my position the entire time for 9 years, Nachiketa. Eric Dubé just...
That is true. I've got to admit, Jaren is actually telling the truth here. He has held this position when everyone else was saying, don't hold this position, Jaren. But he has been on that model and everything. Jaren's been behind it. Dave Weiss and all those guys, right? This model here. But all it's going to do is just going to disprove this model. It doesn't mean it's this. It's going to the model's wrong. We've always said this model is wrong, and don't commit to it. And people have committed to it, and now they've got to go through all this. I'm not going through none of this. I'm never committed to this model, ever.
It's flip-flopped.
It's good for a visual, for a newbie, for a visual. But is it even good for that? Because it's force, right? It's just a tiny fragment, a tiny part of the whole. That's all it is. And they've put a circle around it and said, "You live here." It's the same as what they did with the globe. They just took these land masses and put them around the globe. There's nowhere to go. It's finite, and this realm is not like that. The realm's enormous, and it's like a prison around your mind because you think, hey, there's nothing else. There's nothing else, and it's the plane that we reside on is enormous.
Just changed his opinion,
in my opinion,
and then in that video called me a shill.
So yeah, Jaren. So for 9-10 years, yeah, Jaren, he is telling the truth there because he has.
You should be doing the same thing. You should be like, hey, at least Jaren is backing up what he said for 9 years, and Eric Dubé is flip-flopped. Instead, now you've turned this as Eric Dubé's some good guy, and me and Will are bad?
So Jaren has a beef with Eric Dubé.
Right.
And now Will Duffy is supporting Jaren.
He's supporting me because he knows that I've held my position the same.
But at the same time is making a hit piece on Eric Dubé.
Because Eric Dubé is a flat-out liar who has lied in his videos and lied in 200 proofs, and we've shown that. I've shown that many times. So what are you missing here?
So what is the motivation behind this?
The motivation is what I just explained to you. That one person has held their position the entire time, hasn't changed, hasn't flip-flopped, hasn't made excuses, while the other person has, and also in that video, called me a shill.
You know, what is the optics behind this?
The optics are Eric Dubé's lying, calling people a shill when he's the liar and the flip-flopper.
Yeah, Dorian, I get stuff pops up in my... And I'm like, what is that doing there? Why has that come up? And, you know, I just can't understand why some of these videos come up.
And I'm not.
I'm getting it all the time.
It makes a lot of sense. Wake the fuck up.
Necessary. And so I am disappointed in how Eric Dubé has decided to handle the final experiment. I'm in communication with flat earthers who I disagree with. I'm in communication with globers who are not interested in the final experiment. And it's all done in a very respectful, cordial way. And so the way he's gone about it when he's had opportunities to respond to my emails and communicate with me and to talk to me and have...
So he's explaining it to you, Nachiketa. You're like, oh, does anybody get this?
Conversations about the final experiment. He hasn't done that. Instead, he decided to make this video. And there were a couple things in the video that I just...
No, Katsu Tada, if that is a matter of fact that Jaren signed a contract of some kind, then I think everybody would be very interested in knowing what that contract is and what is entailed with that contract. Or are you just being kind of facetious with that comment?
Facetious.
So let us know if you know something that we do not, and if you have receipts to back it up.
Which I believe you say here
not
in a little
happy
bit.
about.
We'll get there.
Okay, let's move forward.
Well, I'm
not with it. He will try to find somebody who is willing to go, and probably somebody within the Flat Earth community that will service his channel, and they are supportive of Jaren. They're going to be in jeopardy. Why?
In the community.
Trying to find
and we'll, you know, it will be 50% off or something like this. And real.
You can only form a model if you know the full dimensions. We don't know the full dimensions. That's just reality, the fact. Yeah, you can jump on the ball if you want, you know, if that makes it easier for you in your life, or you can jump on that psyop model, but they're both wrong, both of them.
The life, that's probably not going to happen, right? Just saying, and
Sorry,
calm down. And I kind of hope things would be a bit more stabilized. But no, Jaren's ego is still running out of control.
There's no ego here. There's no ego with a person who's kept his same opinion the entire time. With a person who is the only one pointing out the reality of the situation, the truth of the situation. Now, if you want to pretend that you're not a flat earther, whatever you say, oh, I'm a demonstrable realist, and you want to make up what you call demonstrable and what you call real, that's fine. Go right ahead. Enjoy that.
Jaren, you can't really make up what's demonstrable. Either it is demonstrable or it's not. Right, tangibles like water, yeah.
I hope
You can't make that up. You can't make up.
Are brainless.
You can't make up the physical properties of water. It just is what it is. It needs to be contained. The surface is always level. You can't take this water out of this cup here and then stick it to a ball while it's spinning in a vacuum. Come on now. Water boils in a vacuum, by the way.
And who just wander around aimlessly saying demonstrable realism, and then if you bring up and show them something that's real and demonstrable, then they'll just say, well, we don't include that. We just make up our own things. We just say whatever we want is demonstrable and real, and we get away with it.
No, Jaren, you know water. Jaren, come on. You learnt the same time we all did about water. Overrides any optical nonsense. You know that. It's a physical, tangible substance. Not a light shining up there, but you can't reach in 3 dimensions, get around, touch, feel, do experiments on. You can't, Jaren. That's the real fact of the matter.
Hey, have fun with that, okay? That's not cool with me. It's not somebody I want to follow. I don't want to follow somebody on the internet who says, hey, I don't say I'm a flat earther. I just say I'm a demonstrable realist. And then you say, well, what about this demonstrable real thing over here? And they're like, oh, I don't even include that because I'm a demonstrable realist. It's like, no, I'm showing you something demonstrable and real over here. What do you think about it? No, I don't even have to worry about that. What is that? All you guys are cop-out pussies. All of you. It's very simple to see. Anybody who's actually paying attention sees it. Now, I agree. There's many retards, many idiotic people that follow these people and don't see it. Hey, that's on them. But to say, oh, Jaren's ego's got the best. There's no ego here. There's no ego. Okay, there's no ego about doing what's right and being honest with people. It's not an ego.
Belief system, which has been smashed by demonstrable reality, continues, and I mean it, continues to fuel his ego as this so-called truther, OG truther, just highlights time and time again. He's immature, he's stupid, potentially very dishonest.
Oh yeah, potentially very dishonest. Are you going to explain why I'm
and quite
dishonest?
a few other things as well, but I'll keep them wrapped up. I want to keep this respectful. It's not been easy, particularly given the subject matter and the person in question, the things they're spewing. But I'll leave it there. Have a good one, everyone.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and really kudos to Level Earth Observer for being a gentleman and being logical and not emotional and
So
not
logical.
calling people names.
I'll call people names. I don't have no problem doing that.
While on the other hand, some people are calling other people bitches
and retards.
That's going to go well.
Well, it's too bad. I mean, that's what you get. If I was out here and I was saying, and again, here's what people know about me. Have I ever gone after any of these guys before they have a problem with me? No. Right? And you might, oh, Jaren, you just wait till I have a problem with you. Well, yeah, when you don't have a problem for the right reasons, when you've got no actual evidence to show people. You've claimed Nachiketa many times, all these things, and we've talked about it. And you're just like, oh, I'm just questioning things. I'm just questioning things. Yeah, well, I give people the benefit of the doubt, meaning that if somebody came to me and said, even if they came, I mean, again, nobody even came to you. You just made it up. But let's say somebody did come to me and said, Nachiketa is this or that. You don't think I would go to you first and ask you? Did you write me you have my Telegram. Did you write me a message and ask me if I had a contract signed with Duffy? Did you write me? No, you didn't, right? You just said that. You just mentioned
I mean, like, I'm not a violent person at all, and I don't like to get in fights. And if need be, I guess I kind of, if I am cornered to defend myself or my loved ones, I guess I kind of have to. But
Hey, FPV.
99% of the time, people online, easily call each other bitches and assholes and shit like that. But in real life, that's probably not going to happen.
Huh.
Right? Just saying, And I'm not a big guy. I'm like 5'10", 150 pounds on a good day. And 99% of the time, people online.
Yeah, well, I give people the benefit of the doubt, meaning that if somebody came to me and said, not, even if they came, I mean, again, nobody even came to you. You just made it up. But let's say somebody came to me and said, Nachi Kepta is this or that.
Is Nachi out there making shit up? Nachi, nah, I can't see Nachi doing that. Not blatantly making shit up on the spot. Nah, Nachi doesn't do that. He must be getting his information from somewhere, Jaren. He makes this stuff up like that.
Go to you first and ask you? Did you write me you have my Telegram. Did you write me a message and ask me if I had a contract signed with Duffy? Did you write me? No, you didn't.
Maybe he's just pulling it out of the ether.
And,
maybe Nachi is just pulling these straight out of the ether. Just everyone does this, Jerry. That, Jerry.
I mean, like,
Oh,
I'm not a violent person at all, and I don't like to get in fights. And if need be, I guess I kind of, if I am cornered to defend myself or my loved ones, I guess I kind of have to. But I would say 99% of the time, people online, easily call each other bitches and assholes and shit like that. But in real life, that's probably not going to happen.
Huh.
Right? Just saying, And I'm not a big guy. I'm like 5'10", 150 pounds on a good day. And
But in reality, if you're a bitch, you're a bitch. You're gonna get called a bitch. In reality, that's the English work. We English just tell you how it is. We don't sugarcoat nothing or just tell you how it is. And if you don't like it, the truth, that's your problem, right? But I always come from a place of truth. Yes, I mess about sometimes. I take the piss out of some of these characters, and they obviously don't like it. But it is what it is, man. I'm just trying to make it a little bit fun, and people take this way too seriously. Way too serious. I've been in this longer than Jaren, actually. So, I've been in this a long, long time, seen a lot of people come and go, talk a lot of shit. So it just got to the point for me that let's make it fun. Let's have a laugh about it.
I'm 45 years old, so I'm a sprung chicken these days. So I don't have the...
So Nachi, you're 45. You should respect your elders. I'm 53, Nachi. You was brought up to respect your elders, right? Natch? Don't see much respect coming from you, Natch.
The jump that I used
You don't see it. You just see words and words and words. And this is your life, and tell us everything.
have when I was younger, but if push comes to shove, I think I will try my best to handle myself.
What does that mean? When I say that you're a bitch or when I say that you're retarded, it's not a matter of, I want to fight you. It's pointing out that you're not being very intelligent. You're not.
A bitch is a bitch if he's poor or rich. They all talk in the exact same pitch. Right? That comes from a great philosopher named, how was it? Was that Eazy-E or? I can't remember which one. Ice Cube? One of the two.
You would think somebody who's been in this long would be able to assess situations, would be able to look at the plate and say,
hey, Stuart, welcome.
What's going on here? But you're not able to do that. You still have doubts about me for whatever reason. You want to go on and on about, Jaren's backing Duffy and he's doing this and that. How am I backing Duffy? I've said he has all these financial issues. And
hey, OP, what's up?
That's what I said. How does that matter to him paying for a trip to go down to Antarctica? Do you understand? So, anyway, let's move on. Let's check the chat, see how everybody's doing. Jaren versus Dubé, odd would be Jaren minus 650, Eric plus 425. Thank you. I think Witsit and the Flat Earth Friday crew
oh, shit.
people too, but I just hate liars so much, shaking my head. What? Why does this guy want to fight? I don't know what he meant. I don't know if he meant fighting me. I don't really get it. But it's not a matter of that. What it's a matter of is to make accusations that I'm feeding Duffy information through text because people are texting me that they're trying to make excuses for the Flat Earth or something like that. It just doesn't. It's baffling when I hear this. I'm just like, what is these people talking about? I don't even understand why you can't just take a situation and assess it for what it is. I mean, it's crazy because to me, I don't take other flat earthers and then say things about them like, well, Eric Dubé is doing this, and he's probably emailing this person, and that person's probably giving him information, and then Eric Dubé is probably doing this, because that's just me just mouthing off. There's no basis in reality. There's no evidence. I'm just saying things. And you're making it sound like, oh, when Jaron has this, and he has this, and it makes no other sense except this. Just realize when people watch you, they believe you. They think what you're saying has a foundation. And it doesn't.
Yes, if you're coming across like Nachi does without saying me, you know I'm messing around, and I make it clear that I'm messing around when I'm clowning some of these fools, right? You know I'm messing around. You know it's light-hearted, it's just a bit of fun. But when you're coming from a standpoint like from Nachi does it, and the way Nachi's saying it, yeah, people in the chat are going to believe what he says. If he doesn't make it, right, guys, I'm messing around here, guys.
It just doesn't. There's no feeding of information. There's nobody texting Duffy anything, whatever you're thinking. Oh, why would Duffy make this video? So you can't look at the video that Duffy made and decide why he's got a problem with Eric Dubé and not a problem with me?
Probably Ice Cube. Yeah, I think it was Ice Cube.
Simple.
Actually.
It's not even difficult. So there's nothing else there. You're like, oh, he's making this. Now, I don't understand. Why is Duffy making a hit piece against Eric Dubé, but backing Jaron? Do you pay attention to anything?
That's the leather.
Why would he have a problem with me when I held my position the whole time? I said there
I think it is Ice Cube.
Sun in Antarctica. He asked me to go to Antarctica. I said, I want somebody else to go with me. He said, okay, what if we pay for Austin too? I said, okay, we'll do that. If Austin says okay, then I'll go. That's where it is. That's all that there is. It's not even anything beyond that. And I even tried to help you out when you had issues with talking about Bob Enyart, and then I heard you talk to Rose, and you said with Rose, I don't know about Bob Enyart's first wife. And I was like, oh, interesting. I don't know anything about her first wife either. I looked it up. I couldn't find her reason for death either. So then I reached out to Duffy and said, Duffy, what happened with Bob Enyart's first wife? He gave me the answer in the form of a video with the first wife's son, whatever his name is, Dominic Enyart. I don't know what the person's name is. And it was right after church where I sent you that video. You remember? Remember the video I sent you? Which was a child or a kid having to remember his mom committing suicide. But I did that because I wanted you to have that information. I didn't know that information. I found it out.
Hey, can you send me an email? It's in my about. Yeah, it's up there, dude.
It's just crazy. It's like,
it's Stuart. It's right there. There. flatearthbanner@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it right there. If you want to send any messages to me, just send it on that email. Right, okay.
And if we come down to the trip and I go to the airport and they're like, your flight's been canceled because it wasn't paid for, the guy got in trouble. Okay, great, I'm not going now. It's like not a big deal. But you're like taking everything, and again, you made it sound like it's crazy that he would have a contract. I would understand that. If Duffy's putting up the money, he would have to include in some sort of contract, hey, Jaron, if you say you're going and I start paying for your trip and pay for your clothes, if 3 days before the event you say, you know what, I decided I don't want to go to Antarctica, you don't think I should owe him the money he fronted? I think I should. I said I would go, and then I said no. So I don't have a problem with that. You're saying that he's going to try and ensnare me and try me. I will admit that I was fooled by liars in Behind the Curve. They wanted me to sign their release. I didn't like the way it was worded. I said, look, it says here that you can use my likeness and my videos in any way that you want. I don't want that. You guys could do a hit piece. They're like, Jaron, no, that's what all the documents say, man. And we're on the up and up, and we want to show it in a positive light. And I've showed you the document. And where I underlined in good faith, because I said, okay, I'm underlining this.
Yeah, those producers Behind the Curve, they were shitbags. They really were shitbags. They were completely dishonest with everyone that was in that. You can't, you can put partly to blame on the characters in there, but they should have known better, right? They should have known better.
It turned out they were liars. So, trust me, if Duffy gives me a release form that says, here, sign this, it says that I can use your likeness in your videos in any way I see fit, I will laugh in his face. Okay? If it's a contract that says, Jaron, you agreed to go. If you don't go, you owe me any money I put forward from you, then I will sign that. Okay, I don't think he can entrap me in a document like that. Because if it's me who actually says, now I don't want to go, then I should owe him. And if it's him who says, Jaron, you're not going after all, then I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure that's pretty simple.
Hey, what's popping in London? What's popping in London? Are you good? Is London good? Just for you, London. London. Just for you, London.
Making it sound. It's not that crazy. Is he a preacher? Again, there's been a lot of faulty accusations that I had to look into because I even told people, and people will tell you this, that I said, hey, if I can find Duffy in a lie, then it gives me a reason to back out. Right? If Duffy's lying out right now, I don't mean when he told Sean from Kingdom in Context. I kind of get it. Is it a lie? Yes. Did he know he'd be found out in a week later? Yes. But if he told something like
all right. I didn't know that. Sorry, Stuart. And I was thinking Stuart was talking about me happy all along. I was thinking, okay, I'll send him the email. No, okay, sorry, guys. I'll ignore the chat.
If he says he's preaching, being a pastor, and he's not, that's a big enough lie that I would be like, I don't want anything to do with this guy. So I heard people telling me, oh, people have been to his church and he's not there when he says he's there. There is actually no church there. It's actually closed for renovation. Then we had Jason and Ronnie ask him point blank, hey, do you give sermons? He's like, yes, I do on Sundays. And they said, oh, well, a guy went there to your church on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember what day of the week it is, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, for Bible study. And you weren't there. You're supposed to be there. You weren't there. And the sign said closed for renovation. And he immediately interjects and says, that's a lie. Nobody's been there. Nobody has a picture or a video of any sign that says closed for renovation. And I'm always there on those dates. So then I said, okay, now we've got him. Because if he's lying, so I went to Sav, said, Sav, give me, what show was that you had a guy that went there? And so he gave me the show. I looked it up, pulled it up, looked into it, and it turns out that's not true. The person was there at like 8:30 p.m. on I don't remember, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and Bible studies from 7 to 8. And the guy says, it looks like it's closed for renovation. He doesn't say there's a sign that says. He said it looks like. Well, I'm sorry, it looks like it's closed for renovation. He was there between 7 and 8, and then he left. So anyway, again, people saying, oh, somebody said like they went into the church and he was laughing at them and that it was Jake the asshole who's actually him. I mean, just crazy things. And again, nobody has been able to expose him like they think they have. It's just not something that anybody's been able to do yet. So again, I don't have a...
But you tards, all you tards out there, Will is not Jake. Will Duffy, Pastor Will Duffy, is not Jake the arsehole, right? They're completely two different people. you do get some morons, don't you? You really do.
Problem with Will Duffy beyond him being a Glober. He has a lot in common with us. He's definitely more in common with us than most Globers, right? I've told you he's a geocentrist. He believes in that dinosaurs are recent, not an evolutionary bullshit timeline thing, right? So he's got a lot of beliefs that coincide with I don't know if he's young Earth creationist, but I don't think he's definitely not billion year, like a McToon, which I don't even understand how you can be that kind of a Christian. It just doesn't make any sense. But I don't know. Has he had some weird answers as far as the Bible goes? Yeah, I think he has. Has he had? But I mean, are those lies, or are they just he's a new pastor? He became a pastor when Bob Enyart died, which was only 2 years ago. But again, he is doing sermons. You can go to his church. What was it called again?
Thursday.
We know it at the.
It was me, eh?
Kingdom Agape Church, KAC.
I'll tell you. Oh, hold on. What's happening here, Roger? It was me Thursday. Their website said, "Hey, no, he isn't. You should bring me on, David. I'll tell you what happened." You was the guy that went there, Roger. I tell you what, Roger. Next time I'm live, right? Next time I'm live, I will open up the panel and I'll bring you on for sure. I would like to hear that. All good. Yeah, I would like to hear that. And what about next weekend? What about next Saturday? I'll open up. I'll bring Lev on, get Lev and a couple of others on. Yeah, we'll do that next Saturday, Roger. Right? Yeah, I need to hear that story. I really do.
Agape Kingdom Church. Agape Kingdom Church. I don't know if that's what it's called. Agape Kingdom Fellowship. All right, so you can go to this Agape Kingdom Fellowship, go to videos, and then you can see that he has all these sermons that he's given from basically 5 months ago all the way to 7 months ago, 9 months ago, 10 months ago. So again, if what people are saying is that this guy's just a liar, like what, he's not a pastor.
Roger went there last Sunday. So Roger actually went to Will's church. Am I gathering this correctly, Roger? You went to Will's church.
So then what do they believe? That a year ago he's standing in front of an empty room?
Okay, I won't let the cat out of the bag too much because I won't let the cat out because I want to hear what Roger actually says in his own words. So I'm not going to say too much about it.
We are going to partake on a journey together. And
had a talk with Will. Okay, yeah, okay.
Difficult
cool.
task, but
and it's I watch this and I see the same mannerisms. He's got the same goofy smile. He's the same person. Okay. Look who's down. I mean, I don't know if you saw this. Dominic Enyart is Bob Enyart's son, who's in here with different parts of it.
Oh, you streamed it live on Sovs. Okay.
Again, is the church popular? No, it doesn't look like it's popular at all.
I'll have to check that out. Was that? How long ago was that, Roger? Was that Sov's last stream or the stream before? How many streams ago was that? And what's the title to the stream? Because, yeah, I want to go and take a look at that myself.
27 views, 21 views, 25 views. So, live from Israel. Let's hear this one. I don't know anything about this one. Live from Israel.
I'm coming to you right now from Jerusalem. By the way, if the audio or video does not come through clear, which is to be expected considering the circumstances, I am recording both the video and the audio directly so they can be viewed again without any
This
why
London, this is Pastor Will Duffy, this is Jaron. I don't know if you know these characters, but yeah, they're going to Antarctica. Jaron's a flat earther, this guy is a globie, and they're going down. This guy's like got millions and he's paying for everybody to go down to Antarctica to try and observe the 24-hour sun. And they're saying if you observe it, then it's a globe. If you don't observe it, then it's flat. I mean, nonsense anyway, because water already overrides any observation up in the sky because water's physical. It's right in front of you. You can test it.
am I in?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's my question.
This was not a trip.
Oh, nice one there, Roger. I'll check that out.
This isn't something that I'm finally getting around to, that I've desired to do for a long time. I actually felt called earlier this year, just a few months ago, to go to Israel. A calling can obviously take form in many different ways. So, God audibly spoke to Abraham and called him.
Okay, well, I don't have time to watch that right now, but I will come back and actually observe that and watch that because I do think that's interesting. I didn't know that he went to Israel and for what reason. I'm writing these notes down.
All right, so yeah, we can pretty much guess what's going on there now. So let's check this out. What's the timestamp for this?
Are we live? Yeah, we are. We are live. Welcome, ladies
here
and
we go.
gentlemen.
I think that could be.
Unchained Mind. I'm your. More to that story. One of Cleopatra's sons took a fleet of their ships and left on the Nile, and were never seen again. So where they went, God knows.
Maybe
down.
Colorado or Arizona.
Look, there's a lot of shit that we
Can't
see.
see it.
Take a look
Roger. Can't see the live.
The old maps, and we see that California is depicted as an island with a body of water where Death Valley or the Mojave Desert is now.
That's right. Repeat it, yes.
All right, so if there is a 24-hour sun, what does that mean?
If there
what God says, let's not trust what our observations.
Hey Roger, give me what timestamp is it? I mean, it's 3 hours 38. What sort of am I in 2 hours something or?
let's just trust what people, pagans, by the way, had a belief in sun worship, and therefore we have to.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
quickly put
Are
it
you-
up.
are you gonna play it? Oh yeah, well, I'm waiting for it to pop up.
No, it's
oh,
on.
there it is. Oh,
He's
it went up on the top. I preemptively went down to the bottom of my little list of boxes down here, waiting for it to come up next. And it came up next to you.
I do love the retro TV. That's a nice.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, I'm just gonna play this piece because I don't want to play too much of the documentary. So it's just
Right,
this, but
right.
listen to what he says and how he says it.
It's your sound flat.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
Sound.
We're
My
live.
sound.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
start
see if
over
I
again.
can turn it up all the way. Let me see if I.
I'm gonna put it up here.
Oh shit! It won't
Put
let
up
me
as
do that.
maximum I could here now. Okay. Let's try again.
Told her that I was going to end the debate over whether the Earth was flat or a globe. She said, and how exactly are you going to do that? I said, I don't know yet, but I've decided to do it, and so I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
He's decided.
What is that? What? Just based on that saying, what does that tell you?
Yeah, but giving us two false models, Will, it's not the way to do it. There's much better and easier ways that probably cost cheaper to do. And a direct physical measurement would actually be one, not looking up at lights. Come on, Will. You've got to do better.
It's personal. He's
Yep.
got
It is personal. It's that PJ. It is personal. Yeah.
Emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's wrapped up in it.
It's not scientific at all.
Well,
He's
yeah,
made it personal to him. He
this
doesn't
whole
know how
thing-
he's going to do it. He's just going to do it.
This whole thing, calling it an experiment, it's an observation. Obviously, there's no what independent variable are you modulating? Other what? Nothing. And like I said, 125 years, and all of a sudden, this is also what's so suspect, right? Keep that time period there. That's over a century. Just round it down. Give him the benefit.
Hey,
of the doubt,
Ches, what's
100
up?
years. Let's
What's
just
up?
say-
What's Ches saying? Ches seems pretty pissed off. I'm so fucking bored of this shit. I'm convinced now the psyop is to infiltrate FE and bore us all into supporting. I think Ches is actually hitting the nail right on the head there. I think these are all in on the psyop to bore us to death, so we start listening to Tommy Robinson. I hope that's not true, Mr. Cheswick. I hope that's not true.
100 years. Okay. 100 years we've had people in Antarctica all this time. Okay. And then all of a sudden, this year, all of a sudden, 2024, this year is the year that we're going to go. And it's such a big thing that, well, Neil deGrasse Tyson decided he's going to go down there. And Scott Kelly, the astronaut. Now, why the fuck would an astronaut need to go there if he's already been to space? But hey, I'm not Scott Kelly.
Well, he's a senator of the great state of Arizona, isn't he?
And Candace Owen wants to go now.
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
Owen,
right.
And all these people. So why all of a sudden? This whole thing has been really going on the internet since what, about 2014, 2015? Huh? That's when people have really started going with this thing. Then we went through our period of censorship and everything. But all of a sudden, this year, 2024, is going to be the year that everybody goes to see a 24-hour sun. So what the fuck have they got planned? What is really going on?
Thank you. Thank you. They could do anything. They could put anything.
Yeah,
out there.
any pastor
And
that
this
is a
what I
millionaire is
think
definitely questionable, let alone a true speaker on any level.
underestimate, right? What these people with all this
I haven't
money
seen
and
it.
all this power and influence.
Roger, I haven't seen it. I can't find it. Find where the church is. All I see is people talking in a stream. Don't actually see any. Oh, I can't see, Roger. I might have to go back and look at it because there's quite a few vids to get through. Is that you up there? Oh, is that you there? Let me just check. I think that is Roger up here.
I guess it had to turn into something about. That was strange. Luke?
Go fly a drone today.
What kind of drone are you flying? Is it like a DJI or something, or is it like
Yeah,
American?
I own several DJIs. I have a DJI Mini, a DJI Mini 4. I got a DJI FPV drone, full American built drone, and it's like 7
Oh, there's
grand.
Rog.
So
There's
as
Roger
long
there.
as they don't- so as long as they don't make it impossible for me to get airspace with my DJI drone, I'm fine flying a Chinese piece of junk. You know.
Yeah.
So here's along some interesting
Got an
stuff.
idea for you,
If
dude.
you
Fine.
guys
Build your own.
did y'all see the opening
Hey,
ceremony
Yannick.
for the Olympics?
Good to see you, Yannick.
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
So now the Olympic Committee has removed the videos.
I am at the church. Okay. So yeah. So Roger is at the church, or he's arriving at the church or something.
The internet.
they
because-
should.
I couldn't find anything about it yesterday, dude. I mean, I was searching for the complete thing. Couldn't find anything about it yesterday. I could only see the reviews.
Yeah,
Somebody recorded it. Somebody recorded it. It's
you know,
too late.
It's
It's too
Joe
late.
Duffy, man. I'm gonna have to go back and
They're
look,
not
Rog.
mocking- They're mocking, mocking Christianity. They're not mocking.
So I'm trying to
Islam,
see you on
they're not
this.
mocking Judaism. Number one enemy is Christianity.
Just keeps changing around.
You see
Oh, you're not on there no more.
Yeah, it's satanic.
Oh, come on. You couldn't get more satanic, evil. If you try. Who's it meant to be though? Is it Amber Lynn or so? Someone they were saying it's meant to be? I don't know.
Why?
History's nonsense.
Right?
It's not your history. This isn't your history. It's their history. It's not yours. Nothing to do with you. It's those kings and queens and the elite's history. Ain't your history.
Why?
I mean,
It's the elite's history.
what's going on with this? That's just one. I got a couple others on here too.
Marie Antoinette, that's it. Yeah, thanks, forever, Jax. Yeah, you got guillotined.
That
Yeah.
we want to highlight. Like, oh, that was a head cut of a woman. Yeah, we want to highlight that. Yeah. Come on.
Let's
If
see.
you don't like it, it's okay. You can be. I mean, we're not perfect. If you don't like it, that's fine. It's a righteous.
I'm trying to find where Roger's at.
Flat earthers, whatever you name it,
You
I go at.
What's a sovereign citizen?
No, I have to ask you, did I tell you that I didn't make a claim? And when I come on your channels, it's your claim. It is your claim. I haven't made
I think I see it, Roger. I think I
Yeah,
see it.
sorry.
I think I see it, Roger.
Bible describes three heavens.
Right, let's pause it. I think Roger here is outside Will Duffy's church. I think there's a cross there, right? Seems to be a car park here with a couple of cars in it. Is this building here? Is this the church, Roger? Where's Roger in the chat? That's it, yeah, that's it there, Roger. Can you see my cursor? Right, yeah, so we got it. Right, let's just go back slightly then. Let's just see him pull up. Right, okay, here we
The
go.
night divide, okay, in the morning, let the waters bring forth abundantly a moving creature that hath life and fowl that may fly above the earth and open
Wait.
the firmament of heaven.
Uh-huh.
It's interchangeable.
In the open firmament.
I wish
Heaven.
I wish Flats would have made your presented your screen, Roger. That's what Flats should have presented your screen to full so we could all see it.
It's a reference to the
Interchangeable.
space between, dude.
They're interchangeable, but you still have to remember the firmament is, according to the Bible, the firmament is a solid.
Yeah, so keep an eye. Here we go. Here it is, guys. There it is. We've got a full picture there. So Roger's literally standing outside Will Duffy's church there. Looks a bit dilapidated, doesn't it? It looks a bit.
Structure is there.
Remember what I'm trying to tell you. It already told us the
Yeah, so keep an eye on this here, guys, if you want to see the Will Duffy church. And
context of what firmament it is. The
See,
sky, Shemaim.
I
Okay.
have to use fewer
When
definitions.
Bible
of
describes
my
three heavens,
explanation.
sky.
Oh
when,
man,
when
this is
Bible, when
embarrassing.
Bible describes three heavens, sky
Guys,
is one.
Guys,
firmament,
I think Roger
and
needs
then
to.
Can I-
God exists.
Can I interrupt this
Yeah,
excellent
Roger's over at
conversation
the
we're
church.
having? Yeah,
Guys, I
yeah,
think
I'm
Roger's
here
over
now.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not nobody else has showed up. There's like the same amount of people. I don't think he has much of a congregation at all. They're getting ready to start in like 20 minutes, so just point it out.
It's more like a cell group.
Roger, this is what I highly recommend. Get everybody's face on camera.
Go inside and get everybody's. No, I'm not gonna do that. Then I'll get doxxed too, and they'll follow me home.
Man.
Well, I kind of gave Duffy where I worked so he would actually feel more comfortable talking to me. So,
oh God.
I'm right. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Zeus.
Good luck.
Remember, that's what we say. You have to read the Bible in context. When it says that it created the heavens and the earth, that was showing him. That's the heavens.
Oh, yes, Roger. There. Oh, okay, I got you, Roger. I got you. I'm just trying to find it, Roger. I think this is it here.
One of they were like trying to cover up potholes.
So Roger's, but you're in the building there, Roger.
And they're still doing this same program, right? I mean, all these WEF members are getting into these organizations.
So check out Roger's box here.
They're more or less
I think he could be inside it now. I'm not sure. It looks like he's inside the building.
These old sites, and all they do is stop people from investigating. That's
Starbucks.
You know,
That's
this there was
Starbucks.
an effort like this that happened. I used to live
Roger's in
Whitney,
Starbucks.
Washington,
Where the hell is this then?
back. And when I was living there,
Oh, I can't waste too much time on that, Roger. Looking for that. What I'll do, I'll go back and look through it and see. We kind of see the church there, though, didn't we? We see the car park, the church. Yeah, so we've got quite a few to get. Let's go through these first. Go through these.
I think the penny's starting to drop, even for the participants of this space fraud. As these so-called astronauts now and their performances are getting less and less convincing as the general public wakes up to this lie. Putting aside all the misrepresentations, the straw man, the maps, the models that have been created out there just to be attacked, putting aside all that nonsense, putting aside all the shady characters that accompany that, stripping this subject bare and simply standing by physical demonstrable reality, the general public is starting to cotton on now. And as a result, like I said, the space performances are getting less and less convincing as the penny drops with these so-called astronauts, as the bigger picture of what they're part of, and of course knowing now that the general public have cottoned on. The game is up. I mean, for this to be true, you need to blow up. For that to be true, physical demonstrable reality needs to be wrong. It's not, is it? So already we know this is nonsense, because for this to be true, they need to be doing ludicrous speeds in free fall around a ball. No one doubts an observation in the sky. I've seen it myself. But it's obviously not these unconvincing characters on our screen in a space station.
London, Natchy's all right. He's all right. I just think he dealt with a couple of situations wrong. That's all. That's all. Nothing else.
Hurtling round the ball.
I've got no hate towards Natchy. I've got no hate towards Jared or anyone. You know, I clown people that do dumb shit. That's all.
Is it?
I know Jeanette already mentioned kind of some of the difficulties of doing science in space as far as everything floating away from you. And I think when you talk to an average person about science, you know, an image of tubes and beakers and lab coats may come to mind. So aside from those difficulties, or maybe with those challenges, what does science look like on the space station? Can you?
I can answer that one for you, young lady. It's not actually science.
London, do you remember This Is Your Life with Eamon Andrews? Do you remember that? That's what Natchy shows become. This Is Your Life.
It's more in the sort of leaning towards performing arts. Different types of performances.
I think that's quite funny.
But I kind of categorise it ultimately as pantomime. Silly hairstyles, daft costumes, over-the-top performances, unconvincing, of course. Targeted at a naive, gullible audience and children.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the performances were allowed to go on this long, and I'm surprised it took this long for the general public to start waking up to this lie. But that's what all the strawman maps and models and the shady characters are there for.
Hey, Realm Walker, how you doing? Hold on, dude. I've seen Realm in a couple of places. He's cool. So you'll be getting a wrench. Just hold on, mate. Just let me. How you doing, Realm? You good? Realm, there's only 2 rules. Pick out any trolls and respect the other wrenches. That's it. That's it. Say and do what you want. There you go.
Talk a little bit about the facilities that you've worked with, kind of how you've worked around some of those challenges.
Yeah, tell us about the science.
Well, I could start. Everyone could add things. You know, being up here is all about zero-G stuff management, and that's
Hate to break it to you there, bud, but you need a globe Earth for that to be a case and a space station to be hurtling round it to create that environment. You haven't got one of those, have you? Because every air pressure system residing next to a vacuum requires solid separation. So we already know.
I'm not a dude. I must be the root. I must be thinking of another Realm Walker. I'm sure there's another. Is there another Realm Walker? Or am I getting the names mixed up? He goes on to. I think he's been on Natchies a couple of times. But anyway, welcome, Realm Walker. Lady Realm Walker, you're welcome.
I think that's rather naughty, aren't you, mate?
goes whether you're exercising or brushing your teeth or eating your food or conducting the experiments we do. And you really have to develop those chops to be successful at any.
We're talking about science, we get stories, and we've already got the performing arts section in the back here up and running. I'm surprised our friend here on the right hasn't got the fuzzy wuzzies going on with the hairspray. But hey.
No, that's why she's got that on. That's why she's got this on. What's going on in the background here? I mean, look at these clowns. It's just a clown show for kids, for children. Try and dupe children. So out of order, because it ain't for us. We know the game. People, you know, we get this is nonsense in the studio or in one of those parabolic planes with, they're going up and down to cause the illusion of weightlessness. We know the little tricks and trades that they pull. So this doesn't wash anymore.
Use your imagination. And so that's kind of the lens that we look at all of the science that comes our way. I'll use SpaceX 30 as an example. That was kind of a tidal wave of science when we'd only been up here for a couple of weeks or so. And that, in a way, kind of hit us like a ton of bricks because it was very diverse.
A tidal wave of science that hit you like a ton of bricks. And in a
hey,
way,
David,
it's
welcome.
kind of diverse. Mate, we know this is horseshit before we've even entertained this. But
It's
you're making
obvious. I mean, this is so easy to fake. This is so easy to fake, and you never see a window. You never see a window. It's always this same setup. All the cameras here. So easy to fake. And people think that this is real.
what makes it even
It's baffling. Baffling how people
is
think
the
this is
fact
real.
the general public can see through this now. But where's the demos? Where's the 24-hour live cameras inside the space station? In this world of live fly-on-the-wall documentaries.
That's what I was thinking, Jim. When I see this device here, I was thinking, what are they doing? Making music up? Are they making beats up there? They're making space beats. The space beats up in the ISS.
You'd literally get the space nerds salivating top to tail. And
Hey,
it'd be
Lomond.
fascinating to watch. The reason we haven't watched that is because all of this is nonsense. You couldn't do your circus tricks in harnesses and use all the other techniques you use 24/7. You wouldn't be able to do it. That's
Yeah,
why we
post
get
it.
silly
Post it,
clips
Roger.
like this.
Found one
And
with
even
like a
the
few
target
thousand views. I can
audiences
play
that
it.
are waking up to this nonsense.
And the techniques you needed for each experiment were very different. And we were doing these for the first time, and some of these experiments were being done for the first time. So your brain is all over the map. You're trying very hard to get it right. You know that these experiments are years and millions of dollars in the making, and you've got a very excited but anxious investigator or payload developer on the other end. And so you're doing your best to use your zero-G chops to make these things work. and you may be working fluid or
Waffle, 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 blah, blah, blah. Mate, what have you got yourself into?
combustion or 3D printing or DNA sequencing or metagenomic analysis. And at the end of the day, you're just whooped, but hopefully giddy with success. So that's kind of what I think
Just
about.
complete waffle, techno babble. That's what we call it. That's what that just was. Techno babble. Listen.
Yourself into
Combustion or 3D printing or
3D printing, DNA sequencing,
analysis,
Ge-
and at the end of
genome analysis.
whooped, but hopefully giddy with success. So that's kind of what I think about when I think about that science search. There's nothing better than
Techno babble. Just nonsense. You gotta laugh or it just drive you crazy.
having a really excited investigator on the other end who's really happy with what you've done. But we work pretty hard to make that happen.
You certainly waffled very hard, told plenty of stories, didn't really get much real science as such. But
Are you off, Seeking? Take care if you're off.
Yeah. Trying to reconfirm your stories of zero G and your mate in the background there going into circus mode as soon as you talked about science, but we didn't really get any real science. We just got circus tricks. Unconvincing ones.
Oh, I
Like
don't think.
said,
No,
the
okay.
penny is starting
It was
to
just
drop.
nonsense.
Maybe like a ton of bricks in a non-weightless environment, the one you're in. Dear, oh dear.
Yo, they'll come kill me for this. Like, they already told me that. Don't you? Yeah, this is two different water. So, this is the distilled water, and that's tap water. The far one is tap water. That's the tap water right there.
So many particles in it that you can't see to make it light up.
So there's all these particles in there that's giving it enough energy to light up the light bulb.
There's nothing in that.
I'm on this, yo.
So now that I showed you that, right? I'm gonna show you what's in the fucking water now. Cause your naked eye can't see it. See? So this shit here is called a precipitator fan. Basically, how this works is just a positive. Hold on. So all it is just a positive, negative charge. Positive, negative. Positive, negative. So all this does is heat up the water. And if there's anything inside it, it's gonna show it to you like with your naked eye. Because they put fluoride, chloride, bleach, and everything into the water. So basically, this is my water. The red light's on.
Yeah.
So as you can see, nothing's really happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not changing it. It's still the same. It's regular. Nothing's going on with it. Right? So I'm gonna leave it in there for a little bit to give it a fair, a fair run. Because sometimes people say I take it out too quick and shit.
Yeah.
But this is my water, so there's nothing in it. So there's nothing to be seen in there. You know what I mean? Like there's no dirt, no nothing. That was about what, 30 seconds? So I'm just gonna put this.
So that's distilled water, right? And it's still the same after 30, 40 seconds, a minute or whatever. Now he's going to put it into the tap water. Right? Check this out.
I put this in here. Right away you can see it start heating up.
This is what's in your tap water.
And within a matter of like 2 minutes, you're gonna see everything that's inside of this water. There's chemicals. There's over 12,000 chemicals in here that's harmful to the human body. So if we keep drinking the tap water, you're gonna die.
God, that shit start
After
bubbling,
the
right?
age of 30. Yeah, it's not only bubbling, fam. You're gonna see what's gonna really happen to it.
But as soon as you put it in there, that shit started.
Yeah, because there's so much things in there that the human eye. Do we shower with this? People drink their tea with it. We boil, make food with it. Cook food in it. Everything. You could even see it changing already in your camera, bro.
Oh, wow.
You can already see, like...
I'm gonna get a spoon and you're gonna dip shit out of the water, like literally shit that people shit. Because there's no way of cleaning shit. We shit in the water, they bring it down to the precipitation center and they clean it through squares. You can't clean water through tiny filters. That's just a misconception, bro, that they have fooling people. So the end result really looks like this, but they put bleach and fluoride and chloride in the water, so we see it looking like white.
Yeah.
Like
Turn back on the pipe. That's how we get it out of the pipe.
that's what it really is.
That's disgusting.
That's fucking disgusting, yo.
Yeah, but you can't can't drink it. Like,
Yeah, it's just a positive and a negative. So simple device. You could probably buy these. You could probably buy these off Amazon, probably pretty cheap.
people get sick, and they're like, oh, you know when you have a hangover and they're like, yo, drink water, and you feel
Yo,
worse.
look at that shit on top of it, like.
When you feel worse after you drink the water, when they say you have a hangover, drink water, and you feel worse.
It's because it is. What if you're drinking distilled water?
You'll be freaking good, bro. Distilled water can't do anything fresh, natural. It's not a joke, fam. They're murdering people through the water, the air, and the food, B.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
and you see the whole crazy thing? This is caught on camera, like.
Does anybody know what's the name of this device that he's using with the positive and negative charge?
Changed. You know what I'm saying? It's not like.
Look, it's getting darker. It's getting darker and darker. Even at the top, they're starting to go black.
A picture and say, "Oh yeah, this is before and after." Like.
Yeah, like it's fake or some shit. Like you're videoing it while it's changing.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's getting darker and darker, yo.
Yeah, it's just because there's so much chemicals, harmful chemicals in there, and all this is doing is uncovering it. You see what I'm saying? Some people might say, okay, this is like some kind of trick or something, but this ain't no trick, because my water never changed color. I could put this back in there after
still won't.
And it won't change, because there's nothing in that water for it to change. There's so much chemicals they put in this shit. For, like to clean it, the lead, the
Hey,
zinc,
Schlo.
piping system.
How you doing? Hope you recovered.
It's rotten. It's over 100 years old. So every time you're pushing water, that's the color of it, really. But we don't see it like that because they bleach it. They have a system that they can bleach the water. So now if I take this to the government of Ontario downtown and tell them test this water, they're going to come and say, oh, you guys have high lead. We got to fix your water and shit. But it ain't no high lead. They know that the whole city piping system down is all rotten.
Look at that fucking gunk on top of it,
That
yo.
was not gunk, it's poo dog. It's literally feces. It's actually shit. But they put the thing in the shit, so it clears out. I'm gonna take this out because look what it did to my rod. It rotten out my rod, that water. Like I couldn't even thing it. Look. I fucking wipe it, bro, with a clean thing. Look at that. That's from the water.
Electrolysis, there it is.
These were brand new rods, dog. Now look, the poo inside of here. It's not even fucking funny.
Holy shit.
See, there's little feces, literally feces, bro. Let me put this up to the left.
Let me see the top of it.
That's disgusting.
Holy fucking people they're giving this is what we drink,
The
bro.
government gives us a drink.
Just out of one little jar. Look.
That's a fan. Hold that, fam. No, take a look at that shit, dog. Feel it for yourself, bro.
Wonder where Chills is. I wonder if Chills has done his backing, isn't he? Chills has done his backing. I think he's he's dead.
It's just fucking gross, yo.
You have niggas that can fucking tell people about it at least.
Kind of insane that.
Thanks, boy.
Can't even hear him.
What a beautiful day. Spring day, have some wildflowers out. Love hiking out in the desert. You know, my great uncle Cliff brought me out here. It's been over 40 years ago to show me this rock wall.
Oh, there he is. Chills.
And I'll
I just
tell
said,
ya, I was sure impressed
been here
then,
from the start.
and I continue to be impressed.
Chills, how you feeling? How's your back doing?
Let's take a look. I see it right over here. I'll never forget coming here 40 plus years ago with Cliff and seeing this rock wall Boy, it sure amazed me and fascinated me. And in particular, I remember this opening through the wall here and wondering if it's some kind of an ancient passageway, that this could have been a wall that protected an ancient city. And one thing that's really pretty fun about this is almost nobody knows about this place. A small handful of people know about it. And those that have come out here, they look at this and they think of the obvious. This has to be the wall of an ancient city. And it sure appears that way, doesn't it? But in order to be confident with that, we need to use the scientific method and think through things and make observations and make a decision for ourselves. So let's get started with that.
The main wall is about 150 yards long, is up to 20 feet tall, and is typically about 2 feet thick.
Looking at this wall here, it's really interesting to see how it's put together, isn't it? And from here down, it certainly reminds me of the photos I see of Rockwall, Texas. I wish I could show you those photos, but they don't seem to be publicly available. They're all copyrighted. But boy, it's really interesting, isn't it? Now, of course, being a geologist, the first thing that I start to think about, is there any way that this could potentially be a natural phenomena? And my mind
Scotty has got to be lurking. He's got to be lurking somewhere.
Wall-like features that I've
We know
seen
Scotty likes
that
to
are
lurk.
geologic in nature.
We know we got Dave out there lurking.
Hiking in the somewhat alien landscape along the Shoshone River not too far from Yellowstone National Park is a good place to see a type of natural wall that many are familiar with.
Hey Ron, how you doing, Ron? Welcome.
This wall is a volcanic dike that formed as molten rock under extreme pressure fractured the earth, forcing its way to the surface.
Really?
This particular one is associated with a giant stratovolcano that was active about 50 million years ago.
It's regurgitating the narrative, the mainstream narrative.
It's much older than the great volcano of Yellowstone.
Does he talk?
I've gone along this wall.
Right, I'm going to move on. Because I thought it was a hangman. But he's not. He's this guy. Okay. Let's go on to...
Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show.
I think we watched this. That's all. I play it. It's only.
If you don't know,
5 p.m. on Monday, 29th of July.
didn't they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars? Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged, caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even.
I want to see his definition of the scientific method. Yeah.
I'm not going to spend too much time out. I've been for a couple of little walks today. And I'm absolutely exhausted when I got back. And for some reason, I'm really feeling this heat. It's like 25 degrees. Normally, I can hack it.
Slow. Did you hear about the boxer? I know, is it intersex? I don't know what the hell going on there. Have you heard about it?
Throw a bit of coconut oil on and get in the garden, but I'm just not feeling it. What come is this just coming out and showing you this?
Welcome to the show. If you don't know.
Yeah, that one, that one.
Intoxicated eight makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to live.
There's two of them in there.
Heaven could never
There's two of them in there, and they could meet in the final. It's just clown world, isn't it? Clown world. We're living in clown world at the moment. Everywhere I've got so many. I'm surrounded by clowns. Yeah, in reality.
Be late and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake. The show is on Mars.
Just everywhere.
But you're too far gone. It won't be long. Fepe's beak is strong. We have our
They do.
march along. Like
That is funny on her, but they do. The ladies have got to go, look, this is enough. This isn't fair. Just boycott it. If they all stood up and walked out, they'd have to be forced to do something about it, but they're not.
streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond.
In fact, didn't the Olympic people get the girl that got her nose broken and her face smashed in with 2 punches? Didn't they get her to apologise for getting beat up by a man? Damn. We're in a sorry state of affairs at the moment. It's just unbelievable.
And sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown, and all of us wearing our holy crowns. Said the earth is flat, and we probably just won't get along. Just to go along, I said.
Yeah. And I'm starting to think it was done on purpose as well, Shlo. Like I said last time. They do it on purpose to get everybody to stop watching so they could have this, let's call it the Special Olympics. It is, isn't it? To these people, they're brave and special, and I don't see that it's just completely unfair. And forget about the women. Forget about the women and, you know, their rights. Nah. Bravery.
If it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know.
Watch out.
Little tiny dancer there.
Watch out. They should be made to fight men. They want equal pay. They want equal rights, right? These feminists, right? So why not? Why not have them fighting men? That's hilarious. Not only are they going to get equal rights, they're going to also get equal lefts and equal jabs, equal lefts, equal jabs, and equal rights. Right? Oh, it's bad. It's really bad.
I don't know how to turn the brightness down. It's when it's running, it's Alan's phone.
Equal rights and equal lefts, yeah.
A bit more detail up there with the song. Looks a bit like Eddie, the Lions and Maiden, with a bong in his hand. Alright, I'm going to bounce off in and try and sort this brightness out. Get a bit of sunnage and cloudage. Love you loads. Little wing out. God bless. Mwah.
Steve HV appearing to disappear bottom up over the level surface.
Guys, see the.
Yep.
Why is his feet gonna disappear?
Yeah. Even his child is saying, why is his feet disappearing? Remember, this is a level surface, right? Or okay. No fat. Like this.
I guess everybody's pushing this lately. Globe Live Euro Tour 2019. Yeah. It seems to be the new commercial everybody likes to talk about. Because that's what Flat Earth is now on YouTube, is commercialing for each other, advertising for each other, and money, 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 money. And we got 1,500 pounds out of 10,000 gold for a cuck pussy tour of Europe, I guess. Let's see who's donated. Because this is for Flat Earth. Let me just point that out. This is for Flat Earth, to bring Flat Earth awareness to Europe. So, no recognizable names really yet.
I see a couple already. You didn't see those couple of names at the top there? Look. Oh, Ricardo. Ricardo put $10 in there, £10 in there. This is in 2019. Yeah, I recognise. He's the first one. Holy smokes, Ricardo! You was eager to give them £10.
Really yet. Let's keep going. Let's see more.
Ricardo again. I support the tour and love all the public speakers about.
Okay.
Truth was free, Ricardo.
20 pounds? Red's rhetoric. 20 pounds?
Red's, Bob the Science Guy. Jezzy was bought in. Conspiracy Cats.
Conspiracy Cats. 20 pounds. Crackhead Sean
Hawkins. Crackhead Sean Hawkins. Oh, poor old Hawktard.
Hawkins, 20 pounds.
What is that?
I thought they were Clovers.
They are Clovers. What are they doing? They're doing it
They're
wrong.
donating
They're
to...
doing it all wrong.
Wonder what their comments are. Let's see. Simon Dan, I enjoy pretending I live...
Jaron was in there. Did you just see he scrolled up past Jaron? This is Jibby, by the way. He passed away a while ago, but I saw Jaron. Did you see Jaron? Yeah. With the Jaronism logo on the RV, $100 send me plus a super chats. Hey, Jaron. Jaron supporting.
Simon Dan, I enjoy pretending I live on a spinning ball. Flat and motionless is boring, but it's the nature of my reality. Bob the Science Guy, I know where I live. It's flat. Red's rhetoric. I was born on a globe, but was reborn on a flat earth. Conspiracy Cats, I am a flat earther at heart. I shill as a globe head on YouTube for fun. Sean Hawkins, I pretend to be a NASA shill online, but in my real life, I know it's flat.
Wow.
All of you fucking cucks are working together. All of you. All of you. You're all making videos about one another, monetized with super chats. So you're giving attention to one another and making money on that. Soap opera drama, conflict. You're all shills.
There you go.
All of you. In this. Because of what you're doing. You're cucking for one another while making money on it. There is no...
Yeah, but Ches, that'd be easy to get pulled into that and just donate out of being good-natured, right, like you are, just donating to a cause, right? Because this was back in 2019 as well, so you can easily get duped by these people, man, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, dude. I know you're a cool dude, man. I know you're good.
It's like there are no countries anymore. It's all corporations, global corporations. There are no sides anymore, flat Earth, globe Earth. It's all profit margins and commercials and expansion and advertising for one another and celebrity popularity. That's all it is now. No more integrity. Integrity's gone. And they didn't need to bring in the CIA to do that. All they had to do was check out the dollar sign.
Yeah, that's all they did.
Now you compete with one another. You climb the pyramid for the top spots. And that's all they got to do. Easy. Let the animals destroy themselves. Don't have to send anybody in there. I mean, I'm sure they did, but they didn't have to. Check out the dollar sign. That's it. They'll fight like animals over it. And they did. And they lost. They lost the game. They lost the, what's the word? They lost their baseline. They lost their,
integrity.
They lost the track. They lost, it's gone. Like, it's about, hey, I'm a popular channel. Are you a popular channel? Yeah. Let's advertise for one another's shit. Good idea. What?
It's just that, like, the agenda was never for them.
Oh,
Like,
snack.
hey, let's like waste a bunch of our time in earnest on YouTube.
Snack to the
and see
future.
What happens and not make any money. They weren't about that. They were trying to like catapult into the next thing and catapult it into the next thing and on and on and on until they, you know what I mean? Like they were. That was their strategy, I think. You know like I guess all the big channels really. That's the strategy. Just kind of keep pushing it until it's mainstream or something like that. I don't know.
Is that going to get us to the answers if this gets mainstream?
I don't think
Oh.
so.
Or is the
No,
curtain
it's just going to be a lot worse. I mean, look at it now, 2024. You can't even find flat Earth videos. You can't even find them anymore. All you get is those morons come up, McToon and all those dudes. You can't even get any legit flat Earth
gonna
videos.
go
There's
extra
none.
layers of thickness?
So odd.
While you're now distracted because you're so busy and popular now.
Well, hey man, there's no ultimate like it just works like this, unless it's really proven. Other than that, it's just like, you know, take your pick. You can have this, you know, the Mark Sargent model. You can have the.
I wonder what happened to Snack. I wonder if he's still doing. I don't know. Probably after Jibby passed, he probably. I think a few of them probably stopped when Jibby. Yeah, man, that's kind of crazy. That was back in 2019, guys.
In today's world, because of technology, it's becoming more and more challenging to actually
Snack
trust
went dark.
what it is that we're
Oh,
looking
did he?
at.
Did Snack go dark? Did he? Slow.
Now, I'm not just talking about
Snack
artificial
went to the dark side. He went to the dark side. Sith Lord Snack.
intelligence replicating people's voices, pictures, and videos. I'm actually talking about the fact that a couple of decades ago, you would see
Earth
something
Awakenings.
strange in the sky, and it would.
Whose channel is that, One Big Pond? Earth Awakenings. Who runs that channel?
automatically trigger the possibility that you're looking at something from another world.
What the is there in the sky? The
Looks like some sort of TR3B.
Ahí va. Vamos a ver. Viene arriba de nosotros. Pues sí.
Hey, John.
Sí, pero eso puede que sea un dron, mira, nos está viendo.
Nowadays, unfortunately, because of drones and technology, it's quite difficult to classify what it is that we're looking at. And this is sort of what happened in Medellin, Colombia, about a year
Someone
ago,
post, can you,
in June
One
2000.
Big Pond, can you post that channel for me? Earth Awakenings. Can someone post me that channel? I'll have to check that out. See what
22,
Snack's up to.
when
see
several
how,
people were
I want to see how dark Snack's gone.
surprised by a very strange object in the sky. And this is what they saw. Check this out.
Like, what?
If it doesn't disappear or shoot off really quick, that could just be a balloon, right? Helium balloon.
It's gonna land there, like there's an airport there.
Oh, thank you. Cheers. Nice one, Jim. I might already be subbed. I don't know.
No, there's another.
You're on Discord, Dave. No, I'm not. I was. But I went into Discord. I just didn't get it. It was just like this
What
is
appears
weird.
to be some sort of metallic object can be seen hovering
Oh, I'm not. Wait, let's check. The last live was 8 months ago. Well, I'll subscribe anyway. Just what are they on? Are they live on Rumble? Right, I gotcha. So they're over on Rumble. The last live they did here was 8 months ago. But I'll sub anyway.
Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Yo, let's begin it like this. The definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this. Now what's that? Bust verse, a bust back, must trust, bust gas, must bust. A small time crook. I'm stealing your hubcaps. Ain't nothing for discussion. I'm crushing your dust and you're done. And when I'm busting the rough raps, the Bismarck. What is it? A blizzard? Is it a limit? Any crime you could name I committed. I admitted I did it. Lottery gotta be in it to win it. I'm just a white boy born in what blacks invented. But I'm the baddest, undefeated. Beat it, believe it, leaving you leaking, losing blood like an anemic. I'm rather conceited. Rappers are comedic, heated, leaving you paraplegic. I'm undeniable, diabolical, biological warfare. Rugged, that raggedy bastard. His breath stank like he gargling with battery acid. Who would've figured me to be deadly? They never be ready to bury me. Better be ready. Nobody better than me.
Feeling so groovy now. Rugged man's flow will fuck your whole head.
I like this. I like this.
The definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this.
Feeling so groovy now. Rugged man's flow will fuck your whole head. I'm feeling so
Let's begin it like this. The definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this. Rugged man flow is uglier than blind dates. My mental is heavy like Heavy D and Chuck Rock combined weights. I love myself. I'm so vain. I'm not just the king of New York. I'm the king of the whole game. Putting rappers in hibernation. They're hiding away to retirement. They're racing. It's funny like a pie in the face. And devastating. Made a mistake and you waiting, debating, facing your fate and creating, hating, raping, imitating, degrading, breaking your place and taking your safe and taking your paper, paying for faking. This is history in the making. But wait, spit at the cops. I'm resisting arrest. They want to see me fry like a chicken wing in the breast. The truth is behind closed doors, I'm a bit of a sissy, singing love ballads to bitches like Lionel Richie. No joking, bragging and boasting, hoping to get close and approaching, poking, perping, imposing, potent, poison, the potion, cooking, the croaking, cutting, your throat and opponent.
Some peas.
You're floating the ocean, you
Got some peas and C's in there.
You're broken, get smoky the second that emotion explosion of flowing, overdosing, the chosen is
feeling so groovy now. Rugged man's flow will fuck your whole head. I'm feeling so
Let's begin
groovy
it
now.
like this. The definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this.
Feeling so groovy now. Rugged man's flow will fuck your whole head. I'm feeling so
Let's begin
groovy
it
now.
like this. The definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this. Yo, rat-a-tat, sporadic attack, panic, laying you down like crap addict. You dissing, missing your fingertips. You crack addict. I had it, I'm back at it. The mathematic, bringing the black magic. I'm back. Hold up, let's slow it down with these raps. Let me catch my breath. Let my brain relax. I'm so fly. I'm basically levitating. I'm in the Guinness Book, record breaking. Hit you with a chair like the World Wrestling Federation. I got a bad reputation. Doc wanna put me on a better medication. Cops hate me, harass me, interrogation. I'm dumb in the head, lack of education. That's enough. Wait a minute, I'm finished. I'm done with it. Yo, Swan, sing it.
Feeling so groovy now. Rugged man's flow will fuck your whole head. I'm feeling so
Let's begin
groovy
it
now.
like this. The definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this.
Feeling so groovy now. Rugged man's flow will fuck your whole head. I'm feeling so
Let's begin
groovy
it
now.
like this. The definition of a rap flow. I'ma reinvent it like this. Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the.
Like that. Going on the list. I like that. I'll get away with it.
Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall.
My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. My house is the Abbey Square Mall. Let's all go shopping. Go shopping. Go shopping.
I'm shopping. My house is the mall.
Let's all go shopping.
Yeah, that's a nice track. That I like.
Quietly above Medellin. Now, even though the object could be a balloon, most people who were seeing this agreed that it looked like something else. Not only that, the object appeared to be stationary for more than 30 minutes and it caught the attention of several people around the city.
Bueno, aquí podemos
Take care forever.
observar en el
Have a great
cielo de
weekend, yeah?
Medellín, hoy lunes 27 de junio, un objeto estático tiene más de media hora.
Could easily be like a helium balloon that's got some sort of neutral buoyancy thing on it, so it just sort of stays there. I don't know, but to me that can be easily fake. And you know, if it disappeared or shut off really quickly, well then yeah. But if it's just sitting there,
Allí,
I don't know.
sin moverse. No sé qué es.
Now, I'm not exactly sure what this mysterious object is, and apparently no one does. What I do know, however, is that balloons are not supposed to stay
runs
still
Earth
in the
Awakening.
air, fixed in the same place for too long. Not only that, a couple of hours later, passengers in airplanes were actually spotting the same object. Check this out.
Yeah, but that's above the clouds. Oh, what? This must be a different time. Okay, I thought they meant it at the same time. Surely you ain't going to see that from down there when it's above the clouds. Right.
Whatever this thing was, it got the attention of a lot of people and left everyone completely baffled. Some internet users were suggesting that
Glastonbury tent. Yeah, they just filled it up with helium and went, off you go. And everyone's going, UFO, look. That's coloured UFO. It's just a tent from Glastonbury. They just filled it out with helium and yeah.
this is possibly a balloon or just a drone, while others state that they have seen similar things. Now, even though this could be a balloon, it's behaving quite differently than one, and apparently this is what caught a lot of people's attention. Not only that, if things weren't strange enough, it gets even stranger when a couple of months ago this year, a Colombian pilot saw a similar object flying at an amazing speed just above Antioquia in Colombia, about 67 miles away from Medellin. This is what he saw. In the video, we can see what appears to be the same metallic object swooshing by the airplane at very high speed. After the video was posted, it amassed
That's kind of crazy. That
millions of views and thousands of comments, and if we slow-mo and replay the video, we can actually see this mysterious object quite clearly. Now, if this is the exact same thing, I'm not too sure. What I do know is that I don't see a propulsion system in neither of the objects. Not only that, they were seen in the same region just 1 year apart. To this day, officially, both of these sightings remain a complete mystery. But when it comes to strange things in the sky, it doesn't stop.
was that legit? Was that legit? Or was that actually in the film, or do you think that was some sort of CGI or something? That one's difficult to tell because that actually looked like that was actually in the. Crazy if it was.
A couple of weeks ago in Bengaluru in India, people saw what they could only describe as a square portal in the sky. Check this out.
It looks CGI to chills. But that was pretty good. That's CGI, the way they did that.
Thousands of comments, and if we slow-mo and replay the video, we can actually see this mysterious object quite clearly. Now, if this is the exact same thing, I'm not too sure. What I do know is that
you get a better look at it when it's up here, because you see there's like a little thing on top of it. Dome.
I don't see a propulsion system in neither of the objects. Not only that, they were seen in
I mean, that could easily be a balloon. It could easily be just filled out of helium, some sort of neutral buoyancy on there. It goes up very, very slowly. So it's probably still going up but very slowly. The neutral.
Same region, just 1 year apart. To this day, officially, both of these sightings remain a complete mystery. But when it comes to strange things in the sky, it doesn't stop there. A couple of weeks ago in Bengaluru in India, people saw what they could only describe as a square portal in the sky. Check this out.
Oh god. This is so cool. This looks like a portal, this looks like a door.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this looks like a door, oh god.
What appears to be some sort of mysterious rectangular light source can be seen in the sky. And if you look closely in the video, it appears as if the light source is coming from behind the clouds, meaning that this possibly isn't a projection from a light source on the ground. Some internet users agree that this actually looks like a Brocken spectre. Now, a Brocken spectre is the magnified shadow of an observer cast in midair upon any type of cloud opposing a strong light source. But something tells me that this is not what's going on here. Not only that, there have been several strange sightings in the sky lately of mysterious objects that appear to hide within the clouds.
Dude, over here, come here. Look right above the trees. Come here, Freeland. Right above the trees. What? Dude, what is that? That is not a plane either. It is not moving. Oh my gosh, dude. Me neither. Oh, dude. Did you see how fast it shoots from me?
Not to mention that in 2017 in China, something similar happened. And to this day, officially, there's no explanation for it. What do you think this mysterious light source is? And why do you think there are so many of these strange events going on lately? Is it just a coincidence? Or is this the real deal and there's something going on? What's your take? Now, I don't know about you, but during summertime, I really enjoy traveling with my family or friends to the beach and just stay for
Trump
as
was
long
in
as
a
I
classic
can.
3D
Enjoy the
box,
summer, the
was shot from
sun,
3 different
the smell of
locations,
the rain,
2 different ammo.
beaches, and everything else. It's just wonderful. But there's one thing about summer that really bugs me, and I guess that it bugs everyone, literally, and those are mosquitoes. And I guess that no one actually likes mosquitoes and the fact that they spread lots of diseases amongst humans. But they are a part of nature, and I guess that meddling around with their genetics isn't exactly the best of ideas in the long term, in my opinion. However, recently a video went viral on social media of a man that supposedly found a mosquito, and there was something really wrong about it. This is what he saw.
Короче, сейчас приближу.
Сейчас открыли его.
Вот цифра 36, прям видно на мушке.
In the video, a man holds a live mosquito, and in it we can see imprinted somehow the number 36. The video was posted by Reddit user Dank Pepe Boy, and he says, "Any theories about what this is? I somehow doubt that the explanation is as simple as someone wrote a tiny 36 on it." Needless to say, internet users were completely divided about this video. Some say that this is a natural pattern, that the number...
It would be 36, wouldn't it? Of all the numbers, 33, 36 or 66. Surprised he didn't say 369 on this pack.
36 is just a coincidence, while others state that companies have been studying on genetically modifying mosquitoes. So I immediately began to research the topic, and I found tons of articles actually stating that companies indeed are genetically modifying mosquitoes for several reasons. Anyways, in your opinion, what do you think is really going on here? Does this mosquito actually have a number 36 tagged on it? And why so? Or is it just some coincidence, like a pattern in nature where we see the number 36 because we want to? What's your take?
It does look kind of... looks like a 6, but that doesn't really look like a 3. It looks more like a rune. I just think that's just a pattern. Just looking at it. If you look at it from the other side, it doesn't look like 36, just from here. More like an 8. 69 or...
If you're a really big fan of camping and spending some time in the woods, you've probably heard strange stories of cryptids, Bigfoot,
Right, we'll do the outro, so we've probably got a few minutes left on this, guys. I'll play the rest next time.
Unknown entities that sometimes are caught on camera deep in the woods.
Even though the
Kalian dengar sesuatu? Kalian dengar suara? Kalian dengar suara dan mereka seperti mengikuti di belakang gua, teman-teman. Ya, gua dengar suara. Gue dengar suara, teman-teman. Dan arahnya di daerah sini. Astagfirullah. Anjing.
Now, strange stories of such creatures actually go back to the 13th century or maybe even before
See a
that,
single thing. Did anyone
when
else see
German
anything?
peasants carved kobold effigies for their homes. Now, what's intriguing about these kobold entities, which nowadays we know as goblins, is that they can supposedly shapeshift into a candle, a fire, an animal, or a human-like form, and they were said to be seen all over Europe.
Мы нашли нору кабана.
In this next video, for instance, Justina Folger was wandering into a river for a dip in the Tatra Mountains with her boyfriend Peter Kowalski, when all of a sudden they saw what they thought at first was a bear. This is when all of a sudden this thing got up on its own 2 legs and started running. And they caught it all on camera, and this is what they saw.
Wchodzisz do wody? Nie, ja chyba się połapałem trochę. Słoneczko.
Ale przecież chodzi o pana się szybciej, chodź do wody.
Nie, popatrzę na ciebie.
Jezus, ale przestań mnie kręcić, tu to... Tadek to się w krzakach. Chryste, Jezus, co to jest?
If we slow down the video, we can see what appears to be a giant ape-like creature that scared Justina and Peter Kowalski. The thing is, if this is Bigfoot or not, it's very hard to tell. But there are other videos out there that portray what appears to be some sort of entity that hides deep within the woods.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind.
Storms are pretty crazy out there, though, aren't they? Big P, when you get storms out in Florida, they're pretty severe. Not like your usual storms.
I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got.
Yes, that was Simon Dan, Fiona.
¡Ay, qué se ahora! Con los dos sacos de arco. ¡Ay, llama para Sevilla! ¡Llama a Sevilla que traigo peine! ¡Ay, es tuyo con el bañador!
Did you know that government literally means mind control? They don't want you to find the road to find your soul. They knew you won't out if you knew you lived inside a dome. This is the reason why Copernicus designed the globe. It's mental imprisonment. Been 500 years and there still isn't any experiments to prove that his theory's legitimate. Flat Earth, they don't want you to research or consider it. If you do the research, they say that you're inconsiderate of the work that these astronomers contributed, but no facts, so I don't give a shit about a bit of it. I'm doing this for the world's benefit. Some won't get the message, they gon' read me wrong. They're illiterate, some can't read between the lines, can't seem to see the signs. So in time, I'ma feed their feeble minds. I'ma break them from the shackles, got the key to free their minds. I'm the grapes and I'm the apples for the people eating swine. That's better food for thought. Speak with me and dine, no cheddar do it costs. Visas be declined, this game I'm giving is free as a mason. What's amazing, they was an astronaut gear up at the space station, faking, taking pictures, smiling faces. It's bad that some believe in space exploration. One made a mistake and rock this Masonic ring. You haven't seen, you gotta Google, you gotta Bing. Just type it in and bada boom and bada bing. I stand by these bars like I'm standing right by the Bing. The Earth's flat, from Kenny you heard that. This ain't a theory, I get it from research facts. If Earth spins and so does the moon, we should see different sides of the moon, but we never observed that. If 71% of the world is water and water is always level, show me where it curves at.
Sir, black. Shoes very far.
Flat.
Right, Roger. Right, big shout out to everyone that come in today. Much appreciated, guys. I do appreciate it. And big shout out to people from Australia and America, because I know the time difference is huge. I think it's quite early, isn't it, over in the States right now? 5-6 hours. I think if you're on the East Coast, but if you're on the West Coast,
Tuesday bars.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Colorado. Toronto, yeah, got Tommy Toronto, Colorado. Damn. I keep drifting off. Nana's like, you know, 5 in the morning. Cheers, guys. I do appreciate that. You know, that's yeah, that's brilliant. Thanks for coming in, man, at them sort of times.
Touch the sky, just a little seed makes a big tree, spreads roots deep, branches far and wide.
Stay away from blue balls, slow.
In your hometown, Masonic lockdown, can you hear me now?
And Dr. E as well is from the States. E flat or D sharp is the question. E flat, yeah.
Global orders, riding over borders. Get behind your doors for the new world order. Dr. Evil and his needle. Dr. Evil with a master plan. A false vaccine, like a bad dream. A plan to microchip.
Thank you, Logical. Appreciate you coming in, I really do, thanks. That's, again, the same to everybody.
Control the land, the sky, your soul. Peace like silence in the snow. You're free to do exactly as you're told. Obey, consume, and die. And up to heaven for your pie up in the sky. Sleepwalking, dreaming. You best believe your lying eyes.
Take care, everyone.
Making more than patterns in the skies.
Take care, Fiona.
Radiation beamed to Earth from space by satellites. The scientists and mediatrists trying to tell me 2 and 2 is 5.
Hey, take care, Jax. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, yeah? Hey, Infinite Plane. Well done, goodbye. Closing it down, Plane.
The strategy of tension, mass mind manipulation, psychological operation, the general population hypnotized right in front of your eyes. Drama and lies. Look into my eyes. Just a little seed makes a big tree, standing on its own, thriving all alone. Just a little seed makes a big tree, grows so high, gonna touch the sky. Just a little seed makes a big tree, spreads roots deep, branches far and wide. Masonic lockdown in your hometown. Masonic lockdown. Can you feel me now? Masonic lockdown. Soul shock down. Stay shakedown. A mass breakdown. Put your muzzle on. Get back in your basket. Get behind your doors, cause living here is drastic. Dr. Evil and his needle. Dr. Evil with a master plan. A false vaccine, like a bad dream. The plant's a microchip.
I didn't realise. Just realised he says Dr. Evil with a needle. I didn't even playing this now for bloody 3 years. Just realised he says Dr. Evil with a needle.
To chip us all, to have complete control, the land, the sky, your soul. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms and we're injecting them into little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein. But you don't have a choice. People act like you have a choice.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I am sorry. That's terrible. It's really bad. Poor
The
me.
greatest form of control is where you think you're free when you're being fundamentally manipulated and dictated to.
Man, how many
One
people
form
did
of
we have in
dictatorship
today?
is being in a prison cell.
Holy smokes. Did we have 50 people in here?
Prison cell, but you can't see the bar. You think you're free.
Did we have 51 people in here at one time? Holy smokes. Cheers, guys. Anyone listening, coming in, lurkers and stuff, and much appreciated. Thanks. 51.
Human race is suffering from is mass hypnosis. We are being hypnotized by people like this. Newsreaders, politicians.
See, I can't see how many people are in from this screen. I've got to go to this screen. I've got to check it all out from here. Yeah, I can't see it from this. So it's always a surprise when I look back.
And in a world that is being run by unbelievably sick people, the chasm between what we're told is going on and what is really going on is absolutely enormous.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit. What happened to the home of the brave? These motherfuckers, they controlling us now, and no one's talking about how they made us modern day slaves. And everybody's just walking around, head in the clouds, and wanna wake up to a dead in the grave. By then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end of days.
Everybody is slaves, only some are aware that the government releasing poison in the air. That's the reason I collect so many guns in my lair. I ain't never caught slipping, never underprepared. Yeah, they shade sign on me, they just spray it proudly. George Bush, the grandson of Alistair Crowley. They want you to believe the lie that the enemy Saudi. The enemy ain't Saudi,
the enemy around.
In the water, but nobody know that. It's also a prominent ingredient in Prozac. For real? How could any government bestow that upon people who believe in political throwback? That's not all that I'm here to present you. I know about the Black Pope and Solomon's Temple. Yeah. About the Vatican assassins and how they will get you. And how they clone Barack Hussein Obama in a test tube.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit. What happened to the home of the brave? These motherfuckers, they controlling us now, and no one's talking about how they made us modern day slaves. And everybody's just walking around, head in the clouds, and wanna wake up to a dead in the grave. By then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end.
Whoever built the pyramids had knowledge of electrical power. And you know that that's the information that they suppress and devour. Who you think the motherfuckers that crashed in the tower? Who you think that made it turn into ash in an hour? The same ones that invaded your own. The ones that never told you about the skeletons on the moon. Yeah, the ones that poison all the food you consume. The ones that never told you about the Mount Vesuvius tombs. The bird flu is a lie. The swan flu is a lie. Why would that even come as a surprise? Yeah.
What's that, Chills? That song is not even on his YouTube channel. What song's that?
As war, your wolf made you die. It caused cancer and it cost a lot of people their lives. Do y'all know about Bohemian Grove? How the world leaders sacrificing children in robes? Lucifer is God in the public school system. I suggest you open up your ears and you listen.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit. What happened to the home of the brave? These motherfuckers, they controlling us now, and no one's talking about how they made us modern day slaves. And everybody's just walking around, head in the clouds, and wanna wake up to a dead in the grave. By then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end of days.
The greatest hypnotist on planet Earth is a oblong box in the corner of the room. It is constantly telling us what to believe is real. If you can persuade people that what they see with their eyes is what there is to see, you got them. Because they'll laugh in the face of an explanation that portrays the bigger picture of what's happening. And they have.
"25 years I've been on the force. I've seen every kind of sick, depraved act known to humanity, and still, I see a black man walk by who has more money than me. I want to vomit my gizzards right into the gutter. But why? Maybe there is no reason. Maybe there's just a big blue ball out there that's mostly covered with water, and we're just going along for the ride."
DJ Ill Will.
Oh, this is Mo drinking balls in your mouth all day, every day. Hey, you tuned in to Fuck What You Heard Radio, where you can stick a dick in your ear and Ah, shut the fuck up, bitch. But anyway, we got your new K-Dot record. I know you in traffic. Where you at, baby?
Down Rosecrans, 87 Regal, sipping on a gold can, gun tucked like the fetal position. Top dog coalition, coexisting with the coldest whoever quoted from California district. Been a corner like David Banner, I'm the owner of the marijuana aroma. You smelling, hit a donut, yelling, it's me, bitches. Who did it? I did it. Take them where they can't go. Like planet Venus, leaning like a mad scientist. Laboratory bottles of empty Heineken, telling stories about the ones that came before me. Chinamen squinting inside because I'm blooded. Him, my shine is bigger than the striker lighting, and they like it him because I like to win. Never lose, put me on a pedestal. Bet I pedal victories until I pedal off my shields. Welcome to the Lion's Room. Challenge anybody home. Wanna try they luck, they get fucked up, and all you heard was ooh. Say hello to the little big homie, and your reality ain't realer than this, homie. Homie, homie.
Alrighty. Alright, guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on Tuesday because I might be busy Tuesday. But I'll definitely be on Thursday and next Saturday. So, yeah, have a great day, a great weekend. I will see you then. Till next time.